Let me get everything situated with the audio here, you guys. Let me get everything situated with the audio so we can get this stream going, right? All right, everything's looking good right there. Perfect, perfect. We got some major news tonight. We've got some major news to speak on tonight, you guys. We're going to get into it in a second. We're going to bring the panel in tonight, you guys. That's right. We're going to bring the Queen's panel in. We're fitting to have a live episode tonight, a dope episode addressing many different topics. So I want y'all to tap in. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure that's the first thing you do when you come in here. Hit that like button, you guys. Let me know what city and state you're tapping in on. What city and state you're tapping in from. Excuse me. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We got some epic hip hop talk. We've got to talk about Lloyd Banks finally opening up about losing a major G-Unit deal. Anybody that wants to super chat the channel, you could super chat right here. It's easy enough. Tonight we're talking about Lloyd Banks finally opening up about losing an epic G-Unit deal, you guys. Banks doesn't really talk that much when it comes to losing out on opportunities, but he did an epic interview. He's doing a lot of great work for promotion of the new Cody 2, the Course of the Inevitable 2. If you haven't streamed that yet, make sure you go stream it right now. Make sure you go stream Cody 2 right now, you guys. Let me know what city and state you're tapping in from. That's just one of our topics, Lloyd Banks, but also y'all know the game went in. The game went in. The Black Slim Shady has been released. The streams are going up. We're going to be going over all of the disses tonight from the Black Slim Shady from the game. We have a lot to talk about. I need everybody in here. Make sure you let me know what city and state you're tapped in from. Make sure you let me know what you're smoking on. If you want to support the channel, hit that super chat. You know what I'm saying? We got DC in the building. We got DC in the building. Much love to DC. Much love. You already know. You already know I got love to DC. What up? What up, Savage? Queens in the building. That's what I'm talking about. We got Queens in the building tonight. Much love to everybody tapping in from Queens, New York. You know, we're going to have the Queens boys tapping in tonight. All the G's tapping in from Queens tonight. We got the Dominican Republic I see in here. Okay, we rolling heavy. We rolling deep tonight. We rolling deep tonight on the show. We going deep tonight on the show. You know I appreciate everybody tapping in. You know I appreciate y'all. My brother, Global Star Entertainment. That's my guy. My guys over there. Dominican Republican. The Dominican Republic in the building. What up, Nina? Appreciate you. Top of the evening. Much love and respect from East Oakland, California. Hell yeah. Major love to East Oakland, California. We got some epic conversation for tonight, and I'm glad you're tuned in. Okay. Get that smoke going right. Would you say you classic screwdriver? Let me know. Get all your blunts ready for tonight. Get all your blunts ready. Get your drinks ready. If you're popping some champagne for the show tonight, you know what I'm saying? If you're just pouring up a mixed drink, you know what I'm saying? Some Douce, some Armadale. What are you sipping on tonight? What are you smoking on? Let me know. You know what your boy's smoking on. I'm always smoking on some of that fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm always smoking on some of that Zaza. You know, Mikey T, the blogger that gets right. Everybody in here, make sure you share this video. Make sure you share this video with at least one friend. Spartanburg, South Carolina. Okay. We got South Jamaica. South Jamaica in the building. South Jamaica's in the building tonight. Appreciate everybody for tapping in from all over. Make sure you let me know what city and state you guys are tapping in from so I can shout it out. We got a couple topics. We're gonna bring the Queens crew in tonight. You heard? We're going to bring the Queens crew in tonight. We're going to have the Queens boys tapping in tonight. We got Baltimore up in here. Much love to Baltimore. Much love to Rap A Lot History with the $1.99 super chat. Showing some love. Hell yeah. Much love to y'all for tapping in, man. Much love. Much love. We got Baltimore City. We got Baltimore City in here. Y'all ready to talk about some epic talk? Y'all ready to talk about some major deals? And I'm talking about the G-Unit sneaker deal, which 50 Cent said made him $80 million. 50 Cent also said the G-Unit sneaker sold 6 times the amount of the Sean Carter's. 50 said the G-Unit sneaker got him $80 million. $80 million, you guys. And when you look at these companies that are created by these moguls like a 50, a Sean John, like a Diddy, you know what I mean? You figure, okay, they've got their own artists right there to actually be their marketing tools, to be their spokespersons, to be their models. When it came to Ciroc for Diddy, he had a choice, but he didn't just go to French right away. Him and French put something crazy together with that French vanilla Ciroc. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's talk about it, man. Everybody in the chat, let me know what city and state you're in. Let me know what city and state you're in. Let me know what you're smoking. Everybody share this video. Make sure you share this video. Y'all think Eminem's going to be responding to this? We're going over all the tracks. We're going over all the lyrics from the diss track tonight. French Vanilla Ciroc. Yeah, when French Montana and Diddy collabed, man. When Diddy and them all collabed, man. But let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it, man. Lloyd Banks finally explained losing the 50 Cent deal with G-Unit. When the whole G-Unit basically had the sneaker deal, RBK, Reeboks. 50 Cent explained in interviews he made $80 million off of this brand. He gave all the members of G-Unit an opportunity. Tony Yayo had his own shoe, thumbprinted out. You know what I'm saying? Put the thumbprint on it and we're good to go, is what Tony Yayo said. That's pretty much what he said, you guys. So we're going over it today. We're going over it today. We're going over that shit today, you guys. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about, you guys. But let's start it out with Lloyd Banks speaking on the G-Unit deal. Because Lloyd Banks actually did an interview with Trinidad James. Much like Tony Yayo had just done a deal, an interview with Trinidad James. So they both came off the show. Trinidad James actually has a new dope show. Well, not new. He has a show that he's been doing for quite some time. So Trinidad James co-host said that Lloyd Banks was loyally wearing the G-Unit shoes. Well, if that was the case, why did he lose out on a lucrative deal for the G-Unit sneaker? Banks is like, see, this is why I know I should have brought mine here. I still have them. Banks saying he still had it. payments. Banks was asked how much was he actually getting paid? How much was he actually getting paid? Banks actually told him. Banks said it was probably like 2 to $250,000, 200,000 to $250,000. So let's go back on the numbers that 50 Cent said. 50 Cent said it was $80 million. Now this, we got to be realistic. Everybody share this video. We got to be realistic about it. When 50 Cent is talking about the G-Unit shoes and making $80 million off of them, this is something from a beginning to an end. You know what I mean? You got to go the full duration. You got to support the cause the whole time. You can't half-ass it. You know what I'm saying? You can't show up to meetings half the time in Louis, half the time in G units. The G unit shoes can't be at your house, much like in this interview with Trinidad James. Trinidad James has one of the most popular platforms out there when it comes to these sneaker endorsements. Tony Yayo said this is one of the reasons that he actually wanted to do their show because of the love of sneakers. I'm going to put up a poll for everybody. Do you guys think Eminem will respond to the game? I want to know. Do you guys think Eminem will respond to the game? Everybody in the chat, let me know what y'all think. Banks was asked how he kept up with the fashion trends. Lloyd Banks said, if you look at Eminem, he is performing in what he is comfortable in. He's taking a look at Eminem. He's saying he is performing what he's comfortable in. We saw Eminem go from being the guy that's going to wear, like, let's be honest, he's the guy that was going to wear an outfit looking like he's in jail. You know what I mean? A jail getup on the stage. But now he's the type of dude that will wear comfortable ass shit. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all for tapping in. We're about to bring in a bunch of special guests as well to talk about some of these situations. Right now, we're getting started with Lloyd Banks speaking on losing out on the major 50 Cent deal with G-Unit, the sneaker deal. They lost out on the sneaker deal. I mean, they had they had several lucrative situations. They had the G-Unit video game. You know what I'm saying? They had the G-Unit clothing line. Not only the shirts, they didn't just get the whole getup of the shirts and all that. They got the sneaker collection, the tank tops, if you really want to mention them. You know what I'm saying? But we're really going to focus primarily on the sneakers today. 50 said the G-Unit sneaker actually outsold the Sean Carter's by 6 times. 6-1 in G-Unit sneaker sales. Whether it was a pricing issue, I don't really think that was the issue. If anybody in the chat can really remember right now, let me know what y'all know about the number on the S Carters, the Sean Carter shoe. I do remember seeing them. I personally, I'll tell you the truth, I bought the G-Unit shoe. You know what I mean? I bought what I thought all the rappers that I was going to be, you know what I mean, rocking with was going to be wearing. You know what I'm saying? The situation was that 50 looked at all the guys in G-Unit. He was like, yo, you guys aren't even rocking the G-Unit brand. Tony Yayo explained this, but it was explained by 50 Cent, I believe, himself. You know what I'm saying? Which is why, in realistics, the G-Unit guys are okay with talking about it now. You know what I mean? 50 doesn't talk about it, sweep it under the rug. We're never going to hear about it. We're never going to hear about it, right? You were never going to hear about the situation, right? Okay. Well, now 50 put it out there. Now we're hearing about it from each different G-Unit member. When are we going to hear? Did we hear about it from Buck? Did they ask Buck about it on the Vlad TV interviews? If he did, let me know, because all I seem to remember about that was the whole juvenile situation. Just keeping it real. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real with you guys. So let's be honest about this. Lloyd Banks losing out on a deal which he says was worth $200,000, you guys, to $250,000. We're talking about $250,000 just to wear the G-Unit shoes. Now, if you look at the overall sum, the fact that let's do a comparison. Everybody wants to talk about vitamin water this and vitamin water that. So 50 Cent was a part of what did vitamin water sell for? $1 billion or something like that to Coca-Cola. Let's compare it real quick. But with Coca-Cola, with vitamin water, we're talking about $1 billion. With the G-Unit shoes, we're talking about $100 million. So it is comparable, you guys. 50 Cent stuck with the vitamin water. He didn't say, hey, let me get a check and I'm out. 50 didn't say, let me get a check and I'm out. 50 said, hey, let me stick with vitamin water. Even if it fails, I took vitamin water, put it in, I took quarter water and sold it for $2. Look what 50 did. 50 Cent stuck with a product rather than half-assing it. And then he got his, what was it? 10%? What was it? Was the sale actually for $4 billion? Somebody get me the number of what vitamin water sold for. And 50 got that percentage. Now, if all the G-Unit guys had stuck with it, look at the checks that they got initially at the beginning of the run. 250,000. That's at the initial run. However many years the G-Unit sneakers sold for. I mean, shit, we could be talking about $1 to $2 million over the course of 3 to 4 years if they actually stuck with the product. Now, $2 to $3 million, that's a percentage off of 80 million or 100 million. We're talking a very small percentage, 3, 4, 5%, but still 50 Cent is giving you an opportunity to be involved in something that never was. You know what I mean? There never was that product. G-Unit products never existed before 50 Cent, and y'all made it lucrative enough to be on the shelf. So why not take it serious? You know what I mean? Nah, bro, in all honesty, Maserati Fox was reaching out to me for interviews later on. So let's be real. Me and Maserati, and I want to say maybe it was Red, one of Maserati Fox's homies, we was all talking about doing interviews and shit. So let's not gas that shit up, bro. Rest in peace to Maserati Fox. Let's not gas that shit up. Because, yeah, Maserati Fox didn't really like the fact that I was doing interviews with Bang 'em Smurf. But afterwards, when I put in all the work that I did, he had a lot of respect for what I did. His people contacted me. Yo, we're ready to do the Mozzie interview as soon as he gets out of jail. Dudes want to talk shit like I ain't been around. I've been around to make my enemies frown turn upside down. I've been around that long. No, Frito says those sneakers were not going to be selling till this day, whether they wore them every day or not. We're not talking about till this day. We're not talking about till this day, you guys. We're talking about in that 3 to 5 year time frame when it was most important for them to be repping the G-Unit sneakers. We're talking about that 3 to 5 year time frame when 50 Cent was repping vitamin water and they were doing the commercials when 50 looked like LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? 50 was there looking like a sports hero repping that Galaku water or whatever it was called. And 50 made that shit look great. Ain't nobody else ever sold water like that. Everybody else's water company goes belly up. You hear all the time. About companies. Oh, I invest. Why'd you invest in that water? Who's investing in that? You know, you hear about that shit all the time. So 50 took a really big gamble on vitamin water instead of going for a liquor endorsement, which 50 could have done happily, got the money here and now. But look at him doing it now with Branson, with La Commodora. Probably butchered that name. I'm sorry, Fifth. Send me a couple bottles. I'll never get the name wrong again. There's a couple things that 50 does. I mean, he had the collaboration with Effin, and then for a moment, Effin was right up there against Ciroc. So you can see what 50 does. We even heard Mano talking about it with Math Hoffa, salute big brother Math Hoffa, about to be million follower Math. Speak that shit into existence. Salute to my big brother Math. You even saw Mano talk about it on there, how 50 put in a call to Atlantic. Yo, heard y'all was doing a little something. Heard y'all was doing a little something with Mano. What's going on with that? You know what I'm saying? He put a spark. You know what I'm saying? He put a spark in what they was doing. Yo, let's get that car started. Let's get that vehicle rolling. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent really makes a lot of these situations move. That's why I don't understand when this guy is putting together Reebok shoe deals, when this guy is putting together game deals where there's going to be not only one, but there's going to be a sequel. Even though Blood in the Sand really got a lot of flack because a lot of promote the shit, man. Promote Bulletproof. You know what I mean? Promote these joints. There could have been a third and a fourth video game. You know what I'm saying? If these video games, my brother's a big video game guy. So I know the fact is, if you're going to sell 1 million video games, they're going to be thinking they're in business. So these guys, Yayo selling 800,000 albums on probation. You know what I'm saying? On house arrest. And Lloyd Banks is selling 500,000 in a short week. You got to promote this worldwide. I mean, these guys are touring 300 days a year. I'm not trying to act like Sha Money XL or their road manager or something like that. You know what I mean? But nah, man, I'm just comparing two deals where people could get a large sum of money based on their participation in the deals. So Lloyd Banks actually said one other interesting thing with Trinidad James, aside from you know what I mean, the fact that he lost out on 200,000. Lloyd Banks lost out on 200,000 to $250,000 because of losing the G-Unit sneaker deal, you guys. So we're talking about a big check because if I do remember correctly, the advance for Lloyd Banks' album, the first albums from G-Unit, 50 Cent said he got Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, Yayo, all $750,000 advances for their first album. That's what 50 said. That's what 50 said, you guys. Look at that. That's $750,000 to record an album. That's $750,000. You got to go and link up with this producer, this artist, this studio, and you got to put all that money down into your production budget. We're talking about $250,000 from a shoe deal. We're talking about $250,000. All you got to do is put on a sneaker. Yayo actually said that he had everything outlined in those brands. He had the Jam Master J shoe. He had the Eminem Air Maxes, the Nike Air Maxes Eminem did. He had his own shoe. They were obviously being gifted shoes. Lloyd Banks, literally, 50 looks at all these guys' shoes. He looks at their shoes under the table. He sees they're not G-Unit shoes. They're not G-Unit shoes, guys. We're not wearing G-Unit shoes to a G-Unit meeting. Can we not show Interscope that G-Unit is worth something too? Because look, this all has to do with G-Unit as well. It has to do with G-Unit sneakers. It has to do with G-Unit as a label. Interscope is a label worth billions. They house artists that are worth hundreds of millions. So they've got to be worth billions, right? 50 Cent is trying to turn G-Unit into that house. 50 Cent, in my mind, 50 Cent must have wanted Lloyd Banks to be Power. In my mind, 50 Cent must have wanted Game to be BMF. He must have wanted Young Buck to be the Book of Canaan. He must have wanted Tony Yayo to be Power Force. You know what I mean? Power Force be doing some numbers. You know what I'm saying? 50 wanted his label to operate just like his television companies operate, just like his movie companies were operating. I wish they could have done better, but 50 really just didn't have the budget for that. If anything, with that $200 million deal that 50 got for movies, he should have been asked to maybe produce 4 films or 3 films, 50 million budget each, instead of producing 20 films. No, or 10 films, whatever it is. But 50 had a great mindset for going into doing those films. Went out, made some of the best connections. If you guys don't know, 50 was working with, Ray Liotta. 50 was working with Nick, rest in peace, Ray Liotta, working with Nick Cage, working with John Cusack, working with Forrest Whitaker. You know what I'm saying? He was really making some amazing connections, you guys. And then with G-Unit, I just see it, you guys. I see what he wanted. He wanted many different companies. 50 was going to be at the helm of all these companies, whether it was film, whether it was television, whether it was music, whether it was clothing, whether it was video games. And that's 5, you guys. That's 5 right there. 50 probably would have created some new water too. Didn't he want to do? I respect some of the stuff 50 didn't do, like changing his name to 59 Cent for Taco Bell. What is good? Appreciate y'all for tapping in tonight. We're talking about how Lloyd Banks basically spoke with Trinidad James about losing out on the major G-Unit deal. 50 Cent, cut it. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Shout out to Ochi Genesis. Cut it. You ain't wearing them G-Unit shoes. You got to cut it. So, the question is, why didn't Lloyd Banks wear the G-Unit shoes? I wanted to bring up the fact that Lloyd Banks actually said on this interview with Trinidad James that he had a pair of Louis Vuitton shoes, high top Louis, that he never even wore. He had a pair of high top Louis that he never even wore. You know what I mean? So they were obviously buying things that were really expensive that a lot of times they never even wore. You know what I mean? So 50 Cent was really just trying to help these guys save a buck. You know what I mean? 50 was really trying to help these guys save a buck, in all honesty. You know what I mean? Dudes spending $1,300, $1,400. Dudes wasn't even getting paid $1,300 or $1,400 for a show before G-Unit was popping. And I say that with all respect. You really got to have an idea of how to spend the money. You know what I mean? You really got to have an idea of what is right. Like we saw what is wrong. We saw what happened to Young Buck. We saw what happened with Buck with all the tax situations. You know what I mean? Thinking you could just spend it all today and nothing's going to come back to haunt you tomorrow. No, sir-ree. You have responsibility when it comes to cashing these checks. Cashing these checks comes with responsibility. And we're going to be talking about the game 10-minute diss track tonight, you guys, where he actually went and grabbed Stan's brother. Yo, I like that on the starter cap. Share this video, everybody. We're live tonight. What'd y'all think about the diss, the Black Slim Shady? He's really been saying, he isn't just saying this now. This isn't the first time. He's been saying this for years. He's been saying this since he literally had Lee. Who was it? Lee. Call Dre. Tell him M just got me on my own shit. He was walking through. He was walking through 8 Mile sick. And now he wants to claim that Marshall didn't want to go out to 8 Mile with him. Come on, man. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. I'm about to put up a new poll for y'all. Hold on. Do you think Eminem will respond? 43% of the people say yes. 43% of y'all say yes. 57% of y'all say no. Everybody vote in the poll right now. Do y'all think Eminem will respond to the game? Tony Yayo had some interesting things to say, but 50 also said this about the G-Unit shoes. 50 said, in reality, the G-Unit shoe sold out the Sean Carter shoe 6-1. I made over $80 million. $80 million, guys. That's nothing. That's nothing to not want to be a part of. You know what I mean? But 50 put dudes in position where they were kind of like, yo, Fifth, I don't even want to go tour Asia. I don't want to go tour Europe. I'm good here touring in the United States of America. Yo, 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 Jason Wild Boy, appreciate you for tapping in, bro. I don't play no videos on here, you guys. You get this on here with Mikey T. You get back and forth conversation. Yo, Disaster. It was more like a tribute. The length is interesting, but his opinions are not far wrong. We're going over all that tonight. I'm going over the whole diss song tonight, you guys. I'm going over the whole diss song tonight, you guys. That's right, you guys. I'm going over the whole diss track tonight. But 50 basically said the G-Unit shoot outsold the S Carter 6-1. He said he made 80 million off the joint. Yayo said some interesting things about it, man, about the Reebok story. He said 50 let us have our own sneaker. You see the success of Kanye West with the sneaker? I wish I would have took it more serious back then. Tony Yayo told Trinidad James on his podcast, on his show, dope ass show, as well. As I've said, I appreciate Trinidad James for giving me opportunities to interview him in the past and shit. Yayo right here is now kind of going back on the fact that he didn't take the sneaker as serious. He wished he would have taken it more serious because he was given an opportunity back at a time when people, I don't think, would have given Kanye West that opportunity. You know what I mean? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong with the dates and all that, but I don't think in 05 Kanye West is getting all these same opportunities. At this point in time, Kanye West is building. We heard Kanye West when he interviewed with Sway. Shout out to Sway. He said he had to put his own money into his clothing line. Sway asked, well, what do you mean? Why didn't you just use the money provided to you or this and that? Kanye West is trying to, something like that. You know what I mean? Kanye West put up $11 million or something along those lines of his own money and failed to get recognized. You know what I mean? It takes a lot to market yourself, but he didn't fail in the end, you guys. All of that work made people take Kanye West serious when it comes to his artistic ability outside of music. Now we believe in him to be one of the classic designers of our time. That shit takes time, and it obviously takes money to spread your message and to gain awareness. So yeah, it's interesting to hear Tony Yayo talk about how he wishes he would have taken, you know what I mean? He wishes he would have taken the shoe a little bit more serious than just saying, yo, yeah, here, let's do the shoe. Put the you know what I'm saying? Put the boom on the side of my shoe. You know what I mean? The little thumbprint, because they had coming up with that little logo, you know what I mean? They had come up with that little logo, you know what I'm saying? And it was perfect. The thumb logo on the front of the album, they thought it was good to go. But I find it very interesting that Tony Yayo wishes he would have taken it more serious, because I imagine he would have really come up with something very creative had he known, and you know what I mean, the velocity of this situation. Like, Jesus, you are having the ability to become a creator outside of just doing albums. You know what I mean? Find your niche. You know what I mean? If your niche isn't going to be the thoughts of a predicate felon, you know what I mean? Even though I love life of even though I love live by the gun, even though I love my style, you know what I'm saying? Dear Susie, I really like these Tony Yayo records. 50 was giving these guys an opportunity to make money outside of what they were doing. And it's just the fact that A lot of them, the money was coming in so fast. A lot of them, like I said a little bit earlier, hadn't experienced making smaller sums of money. You know what I mean? A lot of the artists face that type of situation though early on in their career, but that's story for a different day. Oh, that kid's channel sucks, dude. What are you talking about? That kid's on my channel every day promoting his channel, dude. What are you even talking about, bro? Not any other, I don't think any other, all respect to Queen's Flip, all respect to Doggy Diamonds, you know what I mean? All respect to those guys out there doing their thing. I think you guys are getting academics. I think you guys are getting a little bit something different when you come and tapping over here with Mikey T, the movie star. You know what I mean? All respect to those dudes. We all have our own lanes and we all have our own levels to this shit. I come on here and I hit y'all with straight facts plus some awesome insight. So let's get into it here. So Yayo's like, we just got the checks. Everyone was getting checks. Buck, it was crazy. 50 was in a funny mood. Shout out to 50, but he gets crazy sometimes. Shout out to 50, but he gets crazy sometimes. He always promotes his stuff. He's good with branding. Like he was always, I think he always said he was always wearing the G-Unit stuff. I think he said 50 was. Yeah, 50 was. You know what I mean? 50 wanted G-Unit to become, you know what I mean? 50 wanted G-Unit to become one of these brands like YSL, one of these brands like, you know what I'm saying, that would be selling at one of the high-end store or whatever, you know what I mean, selling for $50 on his website, actually coming in to create shirts, tank tops, jeans, shoes, you know what I mean? 50 took his shit hella serious. And yes, 50's branding was on point. Not only did he capitalize on marketing hip-hop beef, you know what I mean? Which doesn't really work anymore. I'll be real with you. You better have a good song if you're going to diss somebody on that song. You ain't going to get the streams. You ain't going to get the sales anymore just from putting out the disses. But 50 capitalized on that. But also 50 capitalized on the way that all of their names were actually put into logos. 50 was genius about that, just like Yayo's saying, the way that he came up with the thumbprint. You know what I mean? Look what Young Buck had, and look what Lloyd Banks had. They all had a very dope presentation with the way that their product was. They all had a dope presentation when it came to the way that their album track listing worked as well. 50 Cent was the executive producer on these projects, you guys. Tom says 50 Cent is a beast businessman. Yes, like I said in the past, the only thing that really messed 50 up was the release schedule. You know what I mean? If you look at '05, he had a magnificent release schedule. And I don't see why they wouldn't have been able to replicate that. They had The Game, 500,000 units first week, 580,000 units. The Massacre followed that up January to March, 1.1 million. Then from March to August, we get Tony Yayo, 215,000. Then what do we get in November? The Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack was at like what was that? Somebody get me the official number. I want to say it was like 340 to 350,000 units sold first week for the Get Rich, maybe 320 to 350,000 first week, because I know Beg for Mercy was 350. I want to say it was like 323,000 for the Get Rich or Die Trying. Why wouldn't Interscope have wanted to put out 4 more G-Unit albums the next year after they just put up all those numbers? Jimmy Iovine, I ask you that. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking, I'm wondering, why didn't you put out 4 more G-Unit albums the next year? All we got was Lloyd Banks in October and Mobb Deep in May. You know what I'm saying? All we got was those 2 albums in 2006. And you right there destroyed the momentum. You destroyed any momentum that G-Unit had, you guys, right then and there. So let's get on to it here. So Yale says, so he came and called in the room. Me, Banks, Buck, Prodigy was there, Mobb Deep. So I don't know if Havoc was actually there, but he said Prodigy, Banks, Buck, And 50 looked at the ground and he was checking everybody's shoes. Yo, where are the gray G unit shoes? Where are the navy blue? Where are the white ones? I mean, you see, I'm 50 Cent. I'm here wearing G unit shoes right now. You're wearing those Fendi shoes? You got the new Louis? You got the new joint? Oh, I got all those at my house. I got every single one of those at my house, you guys. But why are you wearing that to a G unit meeting? There's levels to this shit. You know what I mean? There's levels to this shit. Like I said a little bit earlier, obviously they're not wearing the G unit shoes to go into the meeting to sell, you know what I mean, actual units of the sneaker, but they're walking into the Interscope offices for a meeting. We're trying to show the levels to this. I remember one of the Def Jam executives talking to me about how many different levels of Def Jam there were at one point, from Ja Rule being there and DMX being there and Method Man being there, all these different artists, and they all had their shit going on in their, like, in sections like that. You would see it all. You know what I mean? Dudes need to be marketing themselves appropriately. G Unit wants to come into that Interscope office and command the highest dollar. Look what Birdman was doing for Lil Wayne, commanding $100 million deals. Okay, we don't see any unity with G Unit. What's Young Buck doing? He's not even coming on the tour with you guys. How do you think we're gonna re-up with the G Unit deal for 150 million? What did Jay-Z say in one of his songs? I'm holding out for 275, and I just might agree. The last deal I did it for $150. And me, I'm holding out for 275, and I just might agree. 50 Cent was looking at getting a lucrative deal for G Unit, but these guys weren't even repping the brand together. You know, it must have been so nice. I just hope that I wouldn't make the same mistake. You know what I mean? If I was really rocking with a brand like that, and then I pop into the Interscope meeting and they're like, "Yo, Mikey T, what the hell's wrong with you? You're wearing nothing that has to do with our brand. Like, are you wilding, Mikey T? Yes, you are wilding. How about you go home and you don't even need you sit this one out, man? Because I'm 50 Cent. I can do this shit on my own, you know? Who are you talking about a mixtape with who kid, Tom? What mixtape with who kid are you talking about? Something I did want to touch on a little bit was the fact that Lloyd Banks was actually speaking on a project that he had done with DJ Drama. They were supposed to do the official, the Drama mixtape with Lloyd Banks. I guess Lloyd Banks had recorded with some dope ass artists from the drill scene, like Little Dirk, for example. You guys, Little Dirk and Lloyd Banks, we were set to see a record about. Trinidad James jumped on that stage, talked about the fact that New York radio was kind of weak at the time. A lot of people may have misinterpreted it. You know, Trinidad James said he was really going to bat for the artists like, say, Dave East, artists that were becoming the sound that we currently know from New York. That sound was being denied. Trinidad James was like, yo, y'all are playing all gold everything. Y'all should be playing artists from your city like Dave East, is what Trinidad James was saying to Lloyd Banks here. Lloyd Banks looked at it like, yo, why am I going to go and try to replicate a sound? I'm going to keep it thorough. I'm going to keep it my feet to the ground that I know. That's what Lloyd Banks kind of said with it. You know what I mean? Me looking at that, me reacting to that whole situation, um, I think that Lloyd Banks needed that opportunity to expand. You know, I think Lloyd Banks actually needed the opportunity to expand by working with those different artists. From the first G Unit albums that we saw, he was always, I don't want to say sheltered, because the G Unit empire was just so vast that they could work with literally anybody from Nate Dogg to Eminem to Snoop Dogg, you know what I mean? To producers like, Needles and Red Spider and Scott Storch and Dr. Dre, any of these dope producers, you know what I mean? So it's like they really didn't have to work outside of the camp, you guys. They legitimately did not have to work outside of the camp even to get their bread or to get their weight up. You know, the only thing it would have helped with was their visibility. You know what I mean? The visibility of them, you know, the fact that they would be either branching off to different fan bases or in a similar fashion to what Little Dirk did, staying close to his roots. You know what I mean? Little Dirk ventured off the Def Jam, changed his sound, it didn't really work out. He went back to his roots, his street roots. You know what I mean? He made the 300 Savages, all them tapes that he made, and he took over the game. Let me see. You got a cool question here. I'll answer real quick. Why did Buck and Game have labels and artists, but Banks didn't? I always wondered that. Because Lloyd Banks and Tony Yayo were going to be the representations from G-Unit New York, the G-Unit East Coast brand, whereas Young Buck was going to have G-Unit South, known as Cashville. The Game was supposed to have G-Unit West, Black Wall Street. Afterwards, when Game branched off and wanted to do his own thing, what did we get? We got Spiderlope taking over the West Coast. 50 always had intentions of starting off these branch off labels. It just never really happened. Hell yeah, man. Oh, you're on that black runts tonight, night, man? That's what's up. I had some runts too. Man. But right now I'm actually smoking on the Snow Montana. Shit is lit. I'm not going to lie to you. We have a lot to go over tonight, though, guys. We have a lot to go. We have a lot to go over tonight, y'all. We got to get into some of the details here. We got to get into some of the details surrounding this beef. The Game is getting ready for the release of Drillmatic, y'all. Drillmatic dropping on the 12th. Tonight is the night that Game is getting his new album out. And of course, his 10-minute viral track. His 10-minute viral track on Eminem. He went 300 bars on Eminem. He went 300 bars on Eminem, you guys. I'm going to ask everybody in the chat. I'm about to put up a poll. Do y'all think the diss track was hard? Do y'all think the diss track was hard? The Black Slim Shady. Game has been calling himself this for 20 years, you guys. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. First he did it idolizing M. You did it because you idolized the man. You idolized the man, so you took his moniker. It's all right. It's cool. 50 did that with 50 Cent from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? We've seen this in the past. Rick Ross did it with Freeway Rick Ross. You did it with the word The Game. You know what I mean? Like, everybody really we had to let you in on that one, JC. We had to, JC, or is it Jason? I never really could get that right. But anyways, we let you in on that one. The Game. I don't know what that's worse. That name is almost more harder for me to comprehend than you actually being on Change of Heart. And I really love how The Game tried to explain himself, right? Yo, I'm on Change of Heart. I'm on Change of Heart. Yeah, okay. We see you trying to save your grace. I don't think Eminem's going to have to come at you based on Change of Heart, bro. Everybody already knows that you got the Change of Heart. Your wifey came up with the Change of Heart. I remember seeing that show. I watched that show. You know, I'm a white boy. I got to be in early. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just kidding. You could ask my mom, though. I would get in early from the street. She'd be like, yeah, Mike did like to watch TV on some nights. Yeah. I ran around the town throughout the day, but I wanted to go in and watch some TV at night. So I'd be up in the earlier morning before I'd get up and shit. And there you were, game. I saw you on the show. I remember seeing you. I'm like, yo, what is up with these dudes going on these shows with their girlfriends? Like, for real? For real? For real? That's how they be doing it? I was shocked. And then we see dude come back up as a rapper. Dude had sunshine tattoos. Let's not forget that. The man covered up a sunshine tattoo or some shit with the NWA. Yeah. Yeah, Queen. We saw the show. I don't know what guy brings his wifey on a show to do some change of heart type shit. That's just flawed to me. You know what I mean? That's just flawed to me. I'm like, really? I'm like, really? Like, come on, man. This show is usually for like, you know what I mean? This show is usually not for gangsters. You know what I mean? You usually wouldn't see gangsters on the show. Damn, I'm just like, geez, man. Because I would never go on the show. I'm like, man, I would never do no bullshit like this. Then, but yeah, I didn't really watch that show too much, to be honest with you. But back in the day, TV was very limited. There was even some television shows on where dudes would get slimed in the morning. And then there was another thing going on with this dude during the Girls Gone Wild thing every single morning at like 4 to 6 o'clock. Shit would be wild, man. And then you'd be watching what was it? You got Family Matters at like 7. Then you have the Different World at 8, but you only ever got to see the Different World show if you skip school. I remember that shit. If anybody else remembers that, it is what it is. But I'm just keeping it a little bit real. You'll see that in my documentary. Shout out to Young Buck if he's got a new song with Yo Gotti and Boosie. Shout out to Boosie, one of the hardest out for sure. You know, Boosie be doing his thing. But let's get back into it here, man. So, we all know when this beef with the game really began to resurface. It all resurfaced after the Super Bowl performance. The Super Bowl performance really kicked this thing back off, you guys. When the game wasn't given the opportunity to come perform with Dr. Dre, with Snoop Dogg, with Kendrick Lamar, with Eminem, with 50 Cent, even though they're beefing, it's like you really expected to be up there performing when y'all is beefing. Okay, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Y'all can put it to the side, I'm sure. I'm sure 50 would have put it to the side as well. I mean, 50 has gone on an airplane with Ja Rule. You know what I mean? 50 has literally been on an airplane with Ja Rule, so I highly doubt he wouldn't put this shit to the side. But Game also said on Drink Champs, right? He goes on Drink Champs and he's like saying like he's better than Eminem. I used to think Eminem was better than me. Yup, cover it up. You got to cover it up because you literally said on your debut album, the documentary, literally on the debut album, the documentary, you literally said that Eminem was better than you. You know, the Game even had Eminem on the song, We Ain't, as I'm saying. And he addressed it. He addressed several Eminem issues that he's calling him out on here. So he addressed him on being better. He addressed Eminem being better. He said, Low, get Dre on the phone quick. Tell him M just killed me on my own shit. I'm walking through 8 Mile, starting to get homesick. Hold on. So on the Black Slim Shady, you say you wanted M to bring you out to 8 Mile, but on the documentary, you were getting homesick. So on the documentary, you were getting homesick. But now you're trying to diss Eminem. So now you're trying to diss Eminem for not wanting to go walk around 8 Mile? Are you wildin', dude? You're really feeling yourself with the NWA chain that Dr. Dre gave you. Let's look at what Little Dirk told Meek Mill when Meek Mill said, "Yo, Dirk, I really want to go to O Block. I want to go to your hood. I want to go to your hood. Lil Durk was like, come on, man. There are boundaries here, man. There's boundaries. We see what goes on in Little Durk's hood. You know what I mean? We see what goes on out here. Have some boundaries with this situation. KD says Game should have been there at the Super Bowl halftime show. I'm not going to censor the people in the chat. Everybody can have their own opinion. You know what I mean? I fully expect everyone to have their own opinion. I'm looking at a lot of things involved with this Game versus 50 Cent rivalry. A lot of people are going to sit this one out. You know, a lot of people are going to say, well, you know, the Game is more from Eminem's era, which it's not really true. They're going to say Game is kind of from Eminem's era. So I'm going to let these guys duke it out. If we look at the reality of the situation, you know, from what the Game is saying in here, you know, Game to me just really wishes he had the relationship with Dre that Eminem has. Not only that, maybe he doesn't wish it, but he doesn't have it. He doesn't have the relationship that Dre and M have. 50 Cent has a relationship with M. That's that same relationship that Game wishes he actually had with Dr. Dre. But we hear Game, who wanted to be at the Super Bowl, we hear him rapping on freestyles now. You see the aftermath chain, then don't ask for Dre. There was no aftermath chain on that man's neck. So there's no need to ask about Dre. So hold on. How come when we were asking about Dre in 2005, 2006, you went and named your sophomore album The Doctor's Advocate, when you clearly were not the Doctor's Advocate at that point? You clearly was not the Doctor's Advocate at that point, Game. Let's put 2 and 2 together here. Because you finally admit on the Black Slim Shady diss track that you were left out like Bad and Bougie. You were left out like Takeoff on Bad and Bougie, Game. When it comes to that scenario, I seem to remember a phrase. The three-headed monster. I seem to remember. Share this video. Let them know the livest bloggers here. I seem to remember a phrase, multiple videos. Crack a bottle. Did they do a video for that? But I remember the phrase, the three-headed monster, you guys. The Game was not involved in that phrase. If you look at the setup, the Game should be locked in with Dr. Dre, just like 50 Cent is locked in with Eminem, but it's just not the case. It's just not the case, you guys. So, the Game actually addressed the race issues with Eminem on We Ain't as well. He said, me and Marshall ain't start shit. They listen to our shit. They talk shit about us, but that shit is foul when I'm trying to feed my son and drop multi-platinum albums. Make my mother proud that her son made it out. But it's hard when they hate us and think I'm a racist. They say shit, but F them. Shady's one of the greatest, like Biggie and Pac was. Now let's trigger in on that last lyric. Shady, one of the greatest, like Biggie and Pac was. Okay. So now M's not on the top 5 list. So now Eminem's not on the top 5 list, Game. So on your album, you vouched for M when it came to all those bullshit tapes that Benzino tried to rub in his face. You know what I'm saying? Those tapes that one of the kids, go look up the story. And Benzino puts that shit out. Go look at the story of what happened behind them tapes. And the Source magazine puts that shit out. At that moment, the Source was no longer the hip-hop Bible. They were no longer, when your magazine is causing that type of destruction, you're no longer in that position no more. Double XL. Double XL. Every rapper runs when they got a story to tell. And Dave Mays, cool ass dude, Benzino, they showed me love or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just keeping it a bean. You know what I'm saying? When you hear the bullshit surrounding that story. Man, what was I saying a few minutes ago? Boundaries. Boundaries. And I'm not even going to speak on that shit no longer, to be honest with you, except when we get to the game's lyrics. Because we look at the others with the Tupac, the Bigs, you know what I'm saying? We look at these, and Game is going to throw up their names again in his diss track. And it's hypocritical to me. So at one point, M is there. At one point, M is there with the greats, Pac and Big, but now he's not. Okay, that's hypocritical, man. That is 100% hypocritical. Eminem has even done an album with Tupac that you probably purchased. You know what I'm saying? M has actually done albums with Pac. M has actually done albums, put groups on. You know what I'm saying? Let me think. What else was I about to say in that train of thought? Eminem has put out classic albums where everybody can actually remember every single song. We went over the documentary the other night. That is actually not, you know what I mean? A classic album. The documentary is not a classic album, you guys. So let's move on here. So the game actually kept on going in on Eminem, talking about, you know, when have you ever heard Eminem in the locker room? You know, he's I don't hear Eminem in the streets, you know. So that's pretty much what he's saying. I don't hear Eminem in the locker rooms. I don't hear him in the streets. You know what, man? Let's be honest. Eminem in the locker rooms? Are you kidding me right now? Eminem has major sports themes when it comes to Lose Yourself, when it comes to Not Afraid. Hell, The Way You Lie with Rihanna probably is one of those stadium songs. You know what I mean? I love the Way You Lie is probably one of those major stadium songs as well. So Game is really off base, you know, saying that Eminem's music isn't playing. But I'm going to be asking some of the guests on tonight. Nope. Sorry, WR, but we did a review last night and there's just too many songs on the documentary that you can't remember for it to actually be a classic. Like I can't actually off the top of my head remember some of the tracks like the documentary title track, No Church for Thugs. You know what I mean? There's several tracks. You know what I mean? There's several tracks on there that I actually can't remember. So I'm going to have to take that classic title away from the game's documentary album. Hold on one second. Mr. Big says, bro, 2002 Dudes was okay. Marshall Mathers LP in Philly. You're saying it was fire in Philly, brother? Till I Collapse on the Eminem show? Shit, Stand from the Marshall Mathers LP? Yup. Yeah, there's a few classic songs. Yup, there's a few classic songs. Yup. Few classic songs on the documentary, but it's not an overall classic album. I found that out the hard way, you guys. We actually did a track by track review of verses actually of the documentary. And if you guys stay tuned, I actually did 20 of the game songs and 20 of Eminem songs, and they're going to clash at the end of this video. West Side Story, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's keep going with this though, you guys. Let's keep going with this exclusive. Shout out to Kodak Black. I actually got the chance to he was actually at the same studio as me in Florida on Halloween, actually. So Game takes it a step further. Game took it a step further, you guys. I think he did this because of the fact that Eminem responded to Machine Gun Kelly based on this. There were rumors that Diddy and all them were trying to set up a conference call with Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly so an apology could be made. So at first, it was all behind the scenes with Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly, you guys. So the Game actually going in and commenting on a picture of Eminem's daughter, I feel like he's actually thinking that that's going to draw Eminem out more. It's really just the strategical move that he's making. I think it's kind of childish, to be 100% with you. You know what I mean? Even actually mentioning her on the diss track, I don't agree with that at all. You know what I mean? We saw what happened when Ja Rule did that. Ja Rule actually took the beef. Ja Rule took the beef to Eminem. At a certain point in time in that beef, Eminem was going to stay out of it. You know, Eminem and Ja Rule seem to have a cordial relationship. You know, they played pool together, from what I heard on a documentary styled interview. They partied together a little bit. You know what I mean? These guys were both famous in the early 2000s. You know what I mean? When it was really lit to be famous. You know what I mean? Whoa. My bad. Let me see here. So Game only did say, "Can she rap?" So it was like she's 26 now, I guess. Game says, "Can she rap?" I don't really see what relevance that makes. Does anybody in the chat, you know what I mean? Does anybody in the chat see what the hell relevance that makes? Like asking if the girl can rap. It's like kind of whack to me, to be 100% honest with you guys. I don't really agree with that at all, you know? Is that where they were playing pool, bro, at the airport? Okay. So apparently the story of the song is Stan's brother. That's right, Stan's brother from the classic Stan song featuring Dido is actually an Uber driver. Stan's brother is actually an Uber driver. The Game is saying he is the better version of Eminem. The Game is saying that Eminem is not authentic. He's basically saying he hasn't penetrated the culture and he's really trying to use his insecurities against him. You know what I'm saying? He's really trying to, flip the whole situation like Eminem did to a certain extent, and you'll see it in the lyrics. Much love to everybody tapping in. Much love to everybody tapping in. Ooh. I don't know, y'all. I think that this disc was actually lit. Let me see if my boy's ready to go here. Yo, give me the thumbs up when you're ready to go. All right, you're getting the set up. Okay, my boy's ready to go. My boy's ready to go. What up, Dice?
Good, my guy.
So, yo, Dice, it finally dropped, bro. The Black Slim Shady is here. Drillmatic's dropping tonight.
Great. Black Slim Shady, the Black Slim Shady. Is that is that this to Eminem?
Yes, this is the official diss to Eminem. The story of the song is apparently Stan's brother is an Uber driver. The Game grabs him up. He's like, "Yo, man, I like that joint on the starter cap. I'm about to bring the whole lyrics up so we can go over this shit bar for bar, Dice. What's up, Dice?
I said, did you like it?
Yo, this shit is hard, Dice. This shit is hard. Wait till you hear this shit, man.
I want to hear it. I seen you and Cash and everybody else going back and forth. Everybody was saying you lost your mind for saying it's better than Eminem, but I want to hear it. I think Game is talented, man. I think Game is very talented, but I really don't think he's could compete with Eminem. But I know Game is very talented.
Game was kind of flipping Eminem's style. He was like, "I killed Dr. Dre last night. I killed Dr. Dre in my basement last night. I was wasted last night. I went ape shit last night. Chopped his body up and forgot where I placed it last night. Had a slice of humble pie. I couldn't taste it last night. So he's flipping into Eminem shit right there, Dice.
Okay. Yo.
Yo,
What it do? What it do?
Mikey
What
T, the
do you
movie
think?
star.
What up, O?
Oh, so then.
What up, Dice?
Good, bro.
So, yo, the game is tapping into Eminem's style. You know the old style of Eminem dissing Dr. Dre, he's locked in my basement. That old style.
And Dr. Dre said, "Nothing, you idiot. Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in my
Yeah,
what do
you
you
brought
think
up
about
some
this?
valid points.
Oh,
Go ahead,
you
go
heard
ahead.
it? You heard it, right? But what do you make of Game mocking Eminem's style? Oh, talking about I killed Dr. Dre in my basement last night. I was wasted last night. I went ape shit last night. What do you make of him taking Eminem's style like that? And like
He said, had a piece of humble pie and I couldn't taste it last night.
Hold on. I like what he did. I'm not gonna hold y'all, but out of all respect, Mikey T, he not Eminem.
Not at all.
He made a valid point. We not playing Eminem every day.
yeah, that's something I wanted to ask you guys about, man. You know,
I'm closer to Detroit than everybody else. Nobody is playing Eminem.
but one thing I gotta say, man, he's saying that they're not playing Eminem in the stadiums. They're not playing Eminem in the sports locker rooms. I don't think that's accurate. Oh, they're
That's
playing
not
lose
accurate.
yourself.
They playing lose yourself.
They're playing not afraid in these sports arenas, bro.
Not Afraid is getting played too. You had some your boys in the comments. They was saying some good shit too, cause a lot of them songs are getting played, Mikey T. That's a fact.
Well, game records or Eminem?
Eminem, them big records. That song with Rihanna for sure.
Definitely.
But Dice, what about in the streets? Game saying when you hear cars passing by, they're not playing Eminem. When you're in the streets, they're not playing Eminem. You give him valid facts on that. What do you think in LA? Are you hearing it?
Eminem drop an album right now. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hear one or two cars ride by playing Eminem. He just say drop an album right now. I don't too much hear game songs being played when cars ride by as of right now. But I'm pretty sure when Game drop a project, I'm gonna hear one or two cars riding by playing Game
Tomorrow.
tomorrow for sure. Oh, that's when he drop.
But Dice, yeah,
Tonight.
tonight at midnight.
Oh, tonight.
But
Yeah, you might
Dice,
hear.
I want to give you props. Let me give you props real quick. Let me give you props real quick, Dice, because the other day when we were doing the verses for the Game and 50 Cent's albums, you chose Bang with Corrupt, you know, the DPG in the Game. And that song, I played that song the other day. That song is so amazing.
That song is so fire. Corrupt killed that song.
Yeah, and everybody else was shitting on that song, and they just wouldn't let Game have no wins. But Dice was like, yo, man, I'm rocking with DPG on this. And Dice, you had that shit right.
Thanks be with OG Knockout and all them. Mikey T, he know the vibe.
Yeah, shout out to homie BG Knockout, man. I be seeing
Shout out
him
to
showing
BG
Dice
Knockout.
a lot of love.
Shout out to Knockout, man.
Fact.
Corrupt. Shout out to Dash. Shout out to the whole dog pound. Those my brothers. Those my big brothers for real.
So
Shout out to them. I got a link with them, guys.
Yeah, those are the big bros.
all right, so the interlude to verse 3 is where he really gets into it, you guys.
Woo.
So he's talking with an Uber driver who's like, Chuck, he's like, yeah, hey man, let's get you out the rain. He's like, good looking. How's your night going? He's like, I'm cool, man. You don't need that mask. Nobody cares about that shit anymore. He's like, you got a charger up there with you? He's like, yeah, sure. He reaches all the way back there too. Good looking, homie. He say, hey, Game's like, hey yo, I really fuck with your starter cap. That shit is hard as fuck. He's like, crazy story behind it. My brother Stan, rest in peace. Game is like, what? He's like, he gave me that hat 22 years ago. He's like, damn, it's my favorite too. Game's like, can I see that shit for a minute? He's like, yeah, sure. He's like, oh shit, this is autographed and everything. Who signed it for you? Eminem. He used to be like this rap god. Man, me and my brother both praised him back when I was little. I don't
He's
really
selling
like
it.
none of his new stuff. He's like, whoa, wait. I know where we're going. Wait, why do you have a gun? He's like, yo, shut the F up. He's like, hey, man, I'm driving. I'll get you there. Just wait. He's like, I'll take you. He's like, I'm a fan. That's cool. He's like, stop looking back here. Stop looking back here. It's cool, dude. You don't need to do all this. Focus on the road. So then they start getting into it, just like the Stan record. He's like, yo, come on, man. All right, drive. And then the game gets into his third verse. But what do you make of that whole scenario right there, man? He pretty much just kidnapped Stan's younger brother, who was the biggest Eminem fan. And now he's using Stan's younger brother to entice Eminem on this song, Dice.
I'm trying to figure out. So what use did Stan little brother play for? Like, what use was Stan little brother for game? Why did he kidnap Stan's little brother?
It's just nostalgia, you know what I mean? He's just going after something from Eminem's past.
But Dice, you being an artist, the creativity in that.
I'm saying the artist, me as a rapper, me as an artist, me as a storyteller in my music, I want to understand why did he kidnap Stan? He said, stop, all right, keep driving. He figured out that was Stan's little brother. Now he wanted to kidnap him to do what?
He was the Uber driver.
Stan, what was Game the Uber driver?
No, he was getting a ride.
So he pulled out the gun and told the
well, he had it out, and then he's like, yo, what are you doing with that thing, man? Stop looking back here, man.
I feel like see, I gotta listen to the song. I can't judge it, man. I feel like I thought y'all was telling me that Stan kidnapped Game because now Stan little brother is Game fan.
Yeah, but Dice, why would that be happening in the Game song? Why would the Game be getting ransacked in his own song though? I see where you're going with that. Because you're going with that, but the Game is flipping it on him.
Because now Stan little brother is a Game fan.
Yeah, but Game is flipping it on him. Game is like, yo, I'm snatching up this kid Stan style. Game is going Stan. Because on this next verse, Game comes in and he's rapping with Eminem's whole flow. He's like,
keep in mind the song is 10 minutes.
Game became a fan of Stan, little brother.
Dice,
no,
you might need to go listen to this song and come back to the stream.
Yeah. Because look.
Damn,
no, because the whole point.
You keep saying that's what I don't like.
The whole point of what Game was trying to do is rough them feathers, Mikey T. Trying to rough them feathers.
As hell though, man. Like
creative, it's creative.
You know what I mean?
But I feel like he reaching a lot. The only reason I say that is because he got other stuff he could have did. He rode that stand. He rode that stand for like 24 bars. He rode that stand wave.
Well, let's see. He says, ask Dre. All I got is my word, my dick, and my Mac 10. One thing you could never have is my mother black skin. This ain't no suit that I wore. This ain't a mansion, a hanging plaque. This ain't no stupid award. So that was one of the things about Eminem's career, all the awards and shit like that. But what do you make of him taking it to, the race card?
The race. Now, the race is going to be a big issue with everybody, but I don't think he should have did that to that extent with M. Only because M never been on the race shit, and M dropped a knee at the Super Bowl, didn't he?
Yes, I believe so.
He ain't battling Machine Gun Kelly. You get what I'm trying to say? You've been to 8 Mile, Mikey T.
I never been to 8 Mile.
Oh, well, it's like 20 minutes from where I'm at in Toledo right now, so it's rough. So it ain't like no bullshit. And like you said earlier, remember he was saying on the documentary, what'd he say, Mikey T? I want to go to 8 Mile. I'm lost from home, or I'm far from home, or what? What'd he say?
Right, exactly. He said, we're going to hear it in a few minutes, but on this track, the Black Slim Shady, he's saying he wanted Eminem to bring him out on 8 Mile, but then on the documentary, he's saying he was on 8 Mile sick. So which is it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm feeling you're homesick, or do you want to go see 8 Mile? Because I don't think it's smart for Eminem and you to be walking around 8 Mile. Is it? Oh,
No, now one thing a lot of people leaving out too is Trick Trick. You see
Trick
what I'm
Trick is the
saying?
big
Like
homie.
Trick, like game ain't coming through there without checking in. You get what I'm saying? And all them 42, it's a lot of Crips out there now, Mikey T. It ain't like it used to be. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a lot of 42 Crips and a lot of, the other side, the west side got the little Bloods and all that, but
So,
it's different.
so what did you make of him picking up on the Eminem flow on this one? He's like, he goes
I like
platinum.
that.
Oh, yo, he goes platinum. And so I'm on the math with him. He got all the blackest friends. He wants to be African. Me left for dead on the Doctor's Advocate. Dr. Dre never executive produced it. I just imagined it.
Imagine it. I like that. He killed that. He killed that. Give him his props, Mikey T. He
Right.
killed that.
Right, but he also revealed some information. You know what I mean? The Doctor's Advocate. It was an album that he put out, and everybody thought Dr. Dre was going to have something more to do with it. That's how he sold the album. And now he's telling us 20 years later that he was kind of not really in that situation that we all thought he was in. Dr. Dre really did fall back. Oh, it was all him. It was him by himself. He imagined it.
But that flow. So if he wanted to ruffle our feathers, he did it.
Well, here we
He
go.
got us talking about it.
He's about to bring up one of Eminem's old foes. So he goes, oh, here goes the magic tricks, candy shops, and the magic stick. D'Angelo Bailey got in shape to whoop your ass again. You depressed, you just masking it. You pop an Adderall, a Vicodin, and an aspirin. So D'Angelo Bailey is somebody that Eminem, I knew the high school bully named D'Angelo Bailey. You know what I mean? He basically one of the high school bullies that Eminem had run into. But why is he saying here goes the magic tricks, the candy shops, and the magic sticks?
Oh, you
Why
like
that?
them 50 Cent pokes. You like them Southside pokes. I knew you was going to catch that. You like that.
Why do
He
that?
gotta be. Why not? I got beef with everybody. I'm calling out everybody. What I'm doing, or I'm trying to sell an album. Or as I'm using 50 approach, Mikey T, to sell an album.
Yes. That's why this is out right now and the album drops at midnight. I encourage everybody to go get the game album, Drillmatic. There's 30 cuts on there. Oh, he's not letting, you know what I mean? He's not holding back on it for real. And I want everybody in here to
They got
share.
Hit Boy on there a lot.
Oh, yeah. I guess the whole thing is Hit Boy produced.
What we was talking about the other day. What you say? What producers was he going to get?
I don't know. Did I say anybody?
I said Hit Boy. Who else can he get? Who else can he work with?
This guy right now, you know what I mean? They're going to be getting some money together.
Unless I thought he was going to work with Iceberg and them.
I'm interested to hear what he does with Dr. Dre. I mean, excuse me, with Jay-Z from those Jay-Z clearances they were trying to get.
The samples.
So, but the math wasn't mathing it. So pass me the torch, because the torture in my mind with the voice that defied rhymes will force the blind eye to see that I was in the white Rolls Royce with 5 9s. When you was pretending to be the white Royce the 5'9", I crossed the fine line. Mike just forced the white guy to call D12 so he can be the pork they grind swine. What do you think about that?
Hold on. The Royce, that was a big shot. If Royce was hotter at the time, and Enwich flow got better from Royce, let's keep it a buck. Who else was hotter in D12? Royce wasn't even in D12, but let's just say, who else was hotter in D12?
Well,
nobody.
The hottest one at first, the first one signed was Bizarre. And then Proof came in. And Proof was actually going to be working with Dr. Dre, and Bizarre was going to be working with Shady. Before 50 and Game actually came into the equation, Dre was going to work with Proof. And Eminem, obviously, Bizarre is the embodiment of what Shady was supposed to be. but he signed 50 and it was the end of the story. Oh, did we lose you?
50 did numbers.
Okay, we got
you. No, I'm here.
Yeah, exactly. We got you, bro.
But that last part, Mikey T, he is coming at his head. That boy know how to rap. Even the swine part, Mikey T, that's gonna go over people's head.
Wow, this guy is like a really good lyricist. Oh wow. He said, in the biggest rapper in Detroit, that award is Sean Don. So uncork the Chardonnay and stick my fork in fine wine and white wine. I never heard you in a club. I never heard you in a bar. 11 albums and 10 never got played inside of my car.
My car.
What? I'd
Now
rather
hold
listen.
on.
All right, yeah, let's go over that first. This next one is blasphemous.
That's why I told you hold on.
Blasphemous.
That's why I told you hold on.
Right.
He said Sean John is the hottest in Detroit, correct?
Yes, Sean Don.
He might be right.
Sean Don the hottest in Detroit.
42. No, 42 is the hottest in Detroit. I'm wrong.
42, yeah, 42 does. I listened to the track.
Now, Sada Baby is alright too, though.
Dice, hold up. If you listen to the track, we're going to get your response to this next part because this is where the game crosses the line. He said 11 albums and 10 never got played inside of my car. I'd rather listen to Snitch 9 like 69 times and participate in 69s with 69 nuns that listen to you. You're a Karen, call the cops. Tell him it's a black man on your block with a Glock and he got it cocked. And the tattoos on his face is a star and a teardrop. Dice, what do you make of this guy saying that he would rather listen to Snitch 6-9? He took it too far with that one, man. How does anybody? What was your thoughts hearing that? First of all,
when I heard it, man, it left a nasty taste in my mouth because I know, Eminem is not that. Like it almost like when people try to, just because he white, try to make it seem like he's not culturally in tune and try to. That's almost what they be trying to do with you, Mike. I can't stand when people do that because Eminem is actually in tune. Like Eminem is actually like I can't stand when people try to pull a race card, the white card, and try to make, come on, like that's corny. Like why are you even doing that? You trying to just whack, you trying to make Eminem look like he's trying to be black and he's trying to know that's Eminem is who he is, and he's like, that was corny a game. I'm not jacking it. I listened to Eminem first album, second album, third album. I listened to all Eminem albums since I was a kid. He inspired me to do music. Game, you inspired me too, but that's corny. That's it.
Guys, we got 200 plus people in here. I need everybody watching to share this video. Everybody go on Instagram, follow Dice as well. We got 200 plus people in here. I need everybody to share this video one time.
Osiris294, y'all can follow me as well. To infinity and beyond. Yo, but
so Dice, now that you went back and listened to it, can you explain the whole situation with Stan's little brother? Or is that still kind of...
Yeah, man, I kind of get it now.
Look at Mike.
Please explain it because, like, you're fresh to it right now. You maybe
I kind of get it. He was basically he didn't go, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, he wasn't really going. When he kidnapped and told him to keep driving, he started rapping and then ranting about Dr. Dre. He didn't make it a story. See, I was thinking it was going to be more of a story like how Eminem did. Like, he kidnapped him. Now he rapping to him while Eminem was driving off the bridge where, you remember how Stan was? So I'm thinking that's what it was. But once he kidnapped him, it was, he more so talked the story. And when he rapped, he didn't stick to what he was talking about. He just started, well, it was still all in the same category, but he still just started going off on Dr. Dre and Eminem, when I feel like he should have just stuck to kidnapping him and rapping where he taking him, and then, yeah, like.
Dice, what did you think about the flow, though? How the flow changed from the first
he bodied it. No cap, he bodied it. That last verse.
That's what we were speaking on, yeah, that last verse. That
All
third
right,
verse.
now, I want to give you your chance to speak on him saying that he would rather listen to 6ix9ine. Like, who the hell would say they would rather listen to 6ix9ine? You said he killed you on your first album. Sorry, my bad.
Yo, let's just keep it a buck though. Ain't he connected with your boy Mikey T?
Who's
Yeah,
my
he's
boy?
connected to Whack 100.
Yeah, ain't that still a connection with them?
I ain't think about that.
What do you
He's
mean?
saying like he's connected to Whack 100 and Game. Whack 100 is Game Manager.
Whack 100,
He's saying
Game,
and Whack
Six
100 is
Nine.
6ix9ine's best friend. So he's saying like he,
Good point. Good point.
You see how he slid that little punch in for them?
Is a
yeah.
is a 6ix9ine feature gonna do anything for the game, Dice? Shit, it got Uncle Murder his highest views.
It might be his highest views, but that still ain't gonna do nothing for his career. All it's gonna do is like close some doors for him the most.
Yo, Zuko, let me know when you're good, bro. No music in the background and all that. I'll bring. All right, cool. The homie Zuko in the building.
Yeah,
What up?
gang, gang.
We here.
Guys,
What's going on?
put out the signs, bro. I don't want to have to take this video down too.
I ain't throw shit up.
Nah, don't
Nah,
panic, bro. Don't
that
panic.
that that
We
sign
good.
he
We
was
good.
throwing up. That's hello people. That's what that means.
Yeah, let's just try to
That's
keep
for
it.
the midgets around the world, gang.
All right, so where are we at with this?
Update on Mikey T. Let me
So
roll
where
up.
are we going with this? Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna have to skip that one part right there. He said, "I could 40 Glock you unarmed, drop the world on your head with one arm.
Mm-hmm.
You're slim. Haley's with me, and she's unharmed for now. Dad, I'm really scared. These are the deepest secrets I keep, and I can be on defense. Because G's ain't supposed to fold up with all the facades I hold up inside of my mind. I froze up. Okay. Anyways, how do you feel about him using Haley's name, Dice? Is that going to draw out Eminem quicker? Is he definitely coming now? He even commented on a picture of Haley saying, "Can she rap?"
Violate.
That's violation for sure. I don't know if Eminem is gonna be mad at that though. I don't think
MGK did it.
Huh?
He was when MGK did it.
Yeah, he was when MGK did it. When Ja Rule did it. That's one thing that pushes his button. But I think she's old enough now to be like, Dad, fuck them niggas, fuck that bum ass nigga. Like, nah, I mean, like, she old enough right now to tell him that, like.
But it's
Like,
game, Dice. It's not like no
Good point,
local rapper.
yeah, I know it's Game, and Game
But the
is.
game ain't really nobody to Eminem neither, though. So
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. When you compare brackets and levels.
So okay, let's be clear. MGK wasn't nobody to nobody either.
But
He
it's
just
different.
found
He a
it.
white rapper that was really spitting and coming at his neck. Eminem had to shut him down.
Guys, I got this next part that we're going at here. He's saying, on each side of my shoulders is demons chasing Jehovah, the renegade or the soldier. I really gave it to Hova. So, right there, in reality, I want to talk about the renegade track. You know,
No.
a lot of people right now are trying to compare this whole situation with 50 Cent and the game, the higher track, to the Eminem and the Renegade track. I want to kind of discuss that for a second. Like when 50 Cent recorded Higher for the game took 50 Cent off of Higher. When Eminem recorded Renegade, they ended up giving it to Jay-Z with a hook and a verse that Jay-Z would then go on to put two verses on. Am I mistaken about that?
No, that's a fact.
That's how it went. It's much different than when the game removed 50 Cent from Higher. You know what I mean? What did you think about that whole scenario with Higher, Dice? Do you think that, I personally think that Game probably should have left 50 on the hook and just did his verses?
Yeah, I think Game should have left 50 on the hook also.
50 wrote the song though, right?
He wrote some verses. He wrote some verses that weren't really used. Like you could tell that those verses weren't really used. You know what I mean? 50 was saying, "You could tell that I'm attracted to you." And it's like, what? What, Fifth?
Nah, that sounded crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you remember that shit, right, Zuko?
Yeah, I definitely do.
It was like, but
Renegade. Get
it
back
was
to Renegade, Mikey T.
But yeah, all right. So I want to go around the panel and ask everybody what they thought about Renegade, Jay-Z or Eminem. I personally think listening to it, Eminem's verse hasn't aged as well as Jay-Z's. I do agree with that. I feel like Eminem's flow on that is not the most classic Eminem that the everyday Eminem fan likes. You know what I mean? Back then, though, when they heard Eminem use that flow, they were like, oh, damn, Eminem rapping and pulling his lyrics together like that is amazing. But the test of time shows me that Jay-Z shit is better. Oh, start us off there, man. What do you think?
I agree with you. Only because Jay-Z, listen to that verse, y'all. Listen to the verse behind Eminem verse. That's all I'm gonna say, Dice. I know it in my head right now to this day, Mikey T.
I feel like, and you don't know Eminem verse.
Not like I know Jay.
What's your thoughts, though? What's your thoughts on it, Dice? Can you answer that? Who
No,
had
I
the
was
better?
waiting to talk. I feel like y'all out of y'all matas. I feel like y'all lost your mind. Eminem destroyed Hove, and Hove would tell you Eminem destroyed me. Eminem destroyed Hove. Hove would tell you Eminem destroyed him on that
Listen to
track.
what
No,
Mikey T said.
Nah,
I
bro.
heard
What
him.
verse?
The
Yeah,
age.
bro.
Nah, he
Dice
said
has
it's
got the
What verse
aging.
keep up with
I
the
don't care.
ages?
I don't care how when I could play that track 100 years from now. Eminem bodied Hove, and it's okay. It
No.
ain't nothing wrong with it.
All right. Oh,
Left-handed, awkward.
let the bro live. Oh, Zuko, can you speak on this one, bro? I know you probably listened back to Renegade. What up, Cash?
What's handy?
It ain't mine on here, Cash.
Right now, we're actually doing our thoughts on Renegade, the better verse, Jay-Z and Eminem. We lost Zuko. What's up with you, Zuko?
Cash about to tell you.
Speak on Renegade, Zuko, or do you want to pass on that
Yo,
one?
bro, I ain't gonna lie. I think Eminem's verse is way better than Jay-Z's verse on Renegade.
I knew you was gonna say that.
I don't
knew
know,
you was
bro. I
gonna
feel
say
like he
that.
was in a different mode
So
back
what you
then,
think,
bro. You
Cash?
feel me?
You think Jay-Z bodied him?
Yeah,
Nah, I think Eminem bodied Jay-Z.
Nah, you know why?
All right, Zoo. All right, Cass,
check it
what you
out.
got to say?
Eminem, I say Jay-Z bodied it because he was speaking on some realest shit. What the fuck was Eminem talking about, really? Like,
See?
you know what I'm saying?
See?
Yeah.
He was
But
on
that's
that Eminem
Eminem,
shit.
though.
Like
That's
he was on that
Eminem, though.
Eminem
Nah,
shit,
that's a
bro.
fact. That's definitely Eminem.
Jay was talking some real shit. That's why MT, when you said the shit aged well, yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, back then niggas was like embodied him. But when you go back now as a grown man and been through a lot of shit and listen to what Jay's saying, it's like, oh nah, this nigga's really the truth.
I'm talking about lyrics, the way he flowed.
Yes. Let's move on because there's something I want to bring up here. You know, on the documentary We Ain't, the Game had said Slim Shady is one of the greatest, like Biggie and Pac was. So on this new song, the Black Slim Shady, he's saying, "You are not top 5 in mine, Big or Pac eyes. No Andre, no Nas. Stop telling white lies. Sniff a white line. This is the right time. I Suge Knight, Vanilla Ice. I'm not Mr. Nice Guy." Cash, what's your thoughts on the Game taking back his thoughts of Eminem being right there along with, you know, Pac and Big?
I mean, it's two ways you could look at it. Like, one way is like, this nigga's a bozo. Like, you was just dick sucking the nigga, and now you backbiting. But how I'm looking at it now, I'm thinking more so he think Eminem is that great. That's why he coming at him. That's why he's mimicking his flow. He just trying to come at him. That's all. He just want to show him, like, it's like Eminem should be flattered that Game is coming at him. Like, that's basically what he's doing. You know what I mean? He giving him praise. He just rapped 10 minutes about Eminem, bro.
Yeah, but talking about how he a culture vulture, like, come on, bro, you can't do that to him.
I mean,
M
I don't like
stands
the
up.
race
Whenever
part.
M stands up for everything that black goes on, any George Floyd, M is standing up.
But what I'm saying is hip hop, he on some old school hip hop competitive, You the
Yeah,
best, so I'm gonna
I
come
feel
at
you. I
you.
feel
Type.
you.
You know what I
And
mean? He on that old school shit.
Yeah, it ain't no limits in that. You right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why I look at it, because it don't make sense for him to first big him up like that and then all of a sudden be talking like this. It gotta be on some old school. I'm just coming at you like I'm better than you. Like if you the best, I'm better than you. Like how he was
Yeah,
coming at Jay.
fact.
Now,
You know what
now
I'm
let
saying?
me pardon stuff, not to
Yeah,
cut
let me
cash
bring
off,
it
but
up
let
to
me
you,
ask
O.
y'all. Let me ask y'all.
What's up?
Eminem, we did a top 5 greatest rappers dead or alive. Eminem wasn't in none of y'all top 5.
He was in mine.
He wasn't in yours. He was in your top
He
10.
was.
Fuck
It
out
don't
of
Nah, he
here.
was in
matter.
my top
Man,
5.
Eminem definitely in my
Big
top 5.
You
X
remember he was in my top 5?
M.
My top 5.
He's definitely in my top 5.
He might have been in Dice, but Mikey T, he was not in your top 5.
He
Yeah, M was
definitely
in
was.
mine.
But let me ask you, bro. How do you feel about the game now saying that Eminem isn't there with Pac and Big? Like on his debut album, he put him there with him. Do you think it's more like as time has gone on, he thinks Eminem has lost that position?
But that's why I brought up that point about the top 5. If he's not in your top 5, I don't think he in not that too many people top 5.
Nah, he definitely in my top 5 for sure.
Eminem, people always say he's one of the greats when you speak of being one of the greats. They
No,
say he's
people
one of the
always
best.
say he one of the greats, but when they name their top 5, they usually don't put Eminem in there.
I mean, because you know what? Because people playing new music now, people playing different things, and time think music keeps evolving, and people like
Pac and Biggie been dead since '96.
I Pac and Biggie ain't been in people. They ain't been in my top 5 in a long time. I ain't gonna lie. When I say Pac and Biggie, that's just
So
because that's
Mikey
the
T, do we gotta do
ideal
a
thing to
new
say.
top 5?
Well, I'm not
Because
doing my I'm
if
not
Game
doing my
dissing the
current.
top 5,
I'm
is
not
he
doing
talking
my
about the
current top
current top
five,
5?
bro. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
said, Mikey
but yo,
T.
guys, let's not divert. Oh, let's not divert the conversation like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep at the topic, bro. We got a couple hundred people in here watching us. You know what I'm saying? We can't just divert the conversation.
No, what I was saying was if he making a different top 5 and taking M out of it, is he talking about the new generation top 5?
No, I think he's talking about the all-time top 5, bro. But let's get back into this. So he starts verse 4 off. You done pissed off Jimmy, Universal, and Interscope. Now I got Jimmy, Slim 50, and Universal Interscope. I got Jimmy Iovine, Slim Shady, 50, and Universal in the scope. So it's obviously Game talking right there, right? Cash talking about as if he's got all these guys on check.
Game is cloud chasing. That's all. He just shock value.
Talk that
Looking
shit,
for
man.
he looking for a nigga to respond. Game
Oh,
hurt it, bro.
got games like because I'm shady, shadier than him. I'm crazy, crazier than Kim. So when the bat signal goes up in the clouds above the buildings, I hope you live long enough to see heroes turn to villains. Oh, you think I'm a joker? Well, riddle me this. You love your mother? Well, I'm cleaning out your closet for you and your half brother. And I told you when I was in Detroit, I wanted to go to 8 Mile. This is a key one right here. Although that's a crazy shot to mention M's half brother. And I told you when I was in Detroit, I wanted to go to 8 Mile. Because when I was little, to get some M&Ms, I had to walk 8 miles. But you wouldn't leave the studio. Your life is on the loop. That's why I'm doggy in style, because you'd rather bump Snoop. Now, right there, Cash, he's saying that he asked Eminem to bring him out on 8 Mile. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, bring me out to 8 Mile, man. I'm here working with you. Let's go check out your hood. You know what I mean? He's trying to rub that in his face. But on his debut album, he says this line that kind of totally contradicts that.
I was just about to say he a walking contradiction, bro.
Oh yeah, that's
He's
Game
like,
career.
the
That's
game
that
said,
man career.
I'm walking through 8 Mile, starting to get homesick. So what is it? You wanted Eminem to bring you out on 8 Mile, or were you homesick when you were on 8 Mile? It's like the stories are contradicting.
Yeah. That shit was. Basically, like I said, he cloud chasing, man. He been said he wanted to battle Eminem. He better than Eminem. He trying to sell a record, I guess. I don't know, man.
That's a fact.
I don't get his infatuation with M like that. Like, I don't know.
But Cash, as an artist, do you see the creativity in that third verse?
No. I see creativity in the whole song. Like he said, he kidnapped Stan, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand. I see where he going with it. But it ain't ill to me. You feel me? Like, I feel like if M want to play with him, pause, the nigga he gonna smash game. Like, it's gonna be tragic. Like, I feel like M might come back and just, cause M like that. You want to battle? All right, cool. You know what I mean,
Mikey,
that
what
nigga
was
be
that
bringing
poll on the
anybody.
response? What was that poll on the response?
The poll right now is actually, do you think the Game's diss track on Eminem was hard? 76% of the people say no.
Exactly, that shit was trash.
That shit was dirt.
Yo, Cash, what is he
beat, though.
saying? He said, you wish you was Santana or Cam in them 10 J's. Do-rag for 10 years and never had one wave.
Yeah, because you know Eminem style, the velour suit with the do-rag and the headband. You feel
Oh, Cash! My man tapping in with that knowledge, man. Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? He was trying, yo, bro. I heard it, son. He had mad shots at M. I saw, but to me, it was just mad corny. He was better off coming at M in his game voice, like on his game timing. You know what I mean? It'd have been more interesting. This whole shit he did, like, man, that nigga was.
It was too long.
Yeah, it was too long.
He lost it, bro. He just want attention. That's what it is.
Oh my God. This is wild, yo. He said, now I'm here. Hope you're ready. This is not mom's spaghetti. This your dad was 22 when he ate little Debbie. He takes the cake because she was only 15. So how could one not sympathize with her having you as a teen? She had to lose herself in the moment, giving up her dreams. Just to see her come out here looking like a wigger in jeans. Little
Nah,
what?
that shit sound crazy.
Nice. Did you hear that shit?
Yeah, he mom's spaghetti. You know that's Eminem restaurant.
Yup.
He reaching.
Yeah, like I get where he going with it, but it's not hitting MT. Like, I don't care. Come on, man. It's not hitting. It's trash.
Right. Like when he said mad because nobody thinks that little Marshall matters. He tried to flip his name, Marshall
exactly.
Mathers.
Nah, it was lyrical though, Cash, but it was just.
I'm sorry, but yo,
it's corny. It's lyric. That's what I'm saying. I get where he coming from with it, but it's just corny.
Marshall Mathers, though, you know what I mean? He matters, though. Like, he's wrong about that, Cash.
Look at Mikey.
If Eminem, we just talked about it the other day when 50 Cent called up Atlantic and talked to him about Mano, Atlantic jumped after that. You know, if Eminem calls any record label, they're going to jump because his opinion matters to them.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Look how Bobby Shmurda was jumping to meet Eminem. You know what I mean? When he went to go meet Corday and shit. Did y'all see that video?
Nah.
You didn't see the video, Dice, of Bobby Shmurda like, yo, M, don't forget me, homie.
Nah. Oh, for real? But Bobby Shmurda saluted M?
Yeah, Bobby Shmurda showed love to M. It was dope.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure. Eminem is definitely a GOAT, man. He a legend.
That's what I'm saying. That's a GOAT. Like,
on some domination shit. Free domination.
Free domination.
Free Damo.
Okay, he said, let's get this shit all together. The picture was ripped. I fixed it. But none with me, you and 50. Let's stitch this shit all together. You like it, Slim? I made it just for you. I even kidnapped Stan's brother and baited him for you. But you would just say no, probably leave us in the blistering cold. God made you damn near perfect. He just missed your soul. What kind of shit is that to assume about Eminem? He just missed your soul. Eminem is the type of artist that probably does like the Make-A-Wish Foundation. You know what I'm saying? For him to just be saying this shit just to attack him. Zuko, let me get your take on it. The fact that he flipped the Stan verses, waiting in the blistering cold. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it sound it really sounds like he a fan of that man, bro. Like he want to be him or some low key shit. So he just trying to like get at him, so he get his attention, like on some weirdo shit. I don't know. I can't really call it with him. I don't know. I don't know.
That's a
He
good
weird,
point.
bro.
That's a good point, you know, because I had kind of pointed out earlier that Dr. Dre kind of wishes, Game kind of wishes he had the relationship with Dr. Dre that
Absolutely.
Eminem has.
Absolutely.
Even the relationship, like, because 50 has a relationship with Eminem to this day,
50.
but Game doesn't seem to hold that same tight bond with Dr. Dre. Even to this day, when they took pictures at the what was it, the Hall of the Walk, when 50 got the star, it was still just the three of them at the end of the day, the three-headed monster Cash at the end of the day.
They don't fuck with Game, bro. He fucked up the bag, my nigga. Like,
Majorly.
he fucked up all of their bag. Like, Jimmy Iovine, Dre, M50. He fucked the bag up by going against the grain and doing that G-Unit shit. Like, nigga did all that and still got shunned, my nigga. Like, did all that. Nigga sent that nigga to Geffen Records, my nigga.
Nah, that's a
Nigga
fact.
wasn't even on Aftermath no more. Nigga was on Geffen, bro. Like,
and
come on.
Another thing, Cash, just from me being around Game, because I was just around Game like a few months ago.
Yeah.
And just me being around him, it's the energy. It's like he's gonna come. If he would have pulled up at that Hollywood Star shit, wherever he gonna go, he gonna be with 100 Bloods, all of them red flags, and it's just like it's just too street. And
exactly,
you can't. They don't be wanting to mix that. Like, nah, I mean, they don't be wanting in Game. Don't pull up by itself. He's never gonna pull up by himself nowhere. He's gonna pull up with 100 Bloods. Every time I've been around him, he was with 100 Bloods.
Yeah, and that's what's wrong with niggas, bro. Niggas don't know how to differentiate. Like, even if you pull up with 100 blood, hey yo, y'all right here, I'm gonna go right here, handle this. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Niggas don't know how to. I don't know, man.
Cash.
That was a big bag that them yo, son. All them niggas came out and went platinum, son.
That was like a half a billion bag right there that they messed up.
Imagine the tours and all that could have went down and all that shit.
Cash, I want to get your take on this on the musical note. So Game is like, I know you fiending for a Dr. Dre bass hit. How ironic, an attic in a basement, and now I chronic because I done had it with the fake shit. You never understood Ebonics or cadence. What do you make of Game going that far, you know, saying he doesn't even understand cadence?
I mean, yo, listening to the verse, yo, he really got on some backpack rapper shit with this shit. You know what I mean? Like, he really going in. Like, you know what I mean? If he was battling, that niggas would be like, oh, you hear what that nigga saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, but they got to be face to face with him saying this shit. Hearing that shit over the, I don't know. It's not going to hit. It's not, I don't really like it, but I hear the words, bro. Like, I hear what he doing. Like, it's cool. It's nice. You know what I mean? But it ain't for me.
Dice, you rap as well, bro. Take me into it. Him basically saying that he's not understanding the Ebonics. He's not understanding the cadence. Is the Game right about this, or is the Game wrong about this?
No, I believe he's wrong. I just believe, like Cash said, man, he's just reaching. He's just really just at the end of the day, just trying to he's just taunting. He's just taunting. He just really want Game to. Eminem to respond. He's just taunting him, and he's just really just doing anything for his attention, like Zuko was saying also.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see. Yeah. So game on the outro. Mr. Shady, don't be shady. Pick that pen up. Don't be lazy. Guys, first question. We're gonna bring it to all of y'all. I'm gonna bring it to all of y'all. Is Eminem going to respond to this? Oh, I'm gonna ask you first. Will Eminem pick the pen up and respond to this? Oh,
no.
Nope. No more elaboration. Oh.
Why? Why would he? Why would he, Cat?
The game is out of his league, bro. He's not gonna respond to him because he don't need to. The fans is gonna smoke him in comments, all type of shit. He don't got to do nothing.
Cash, let me bring it over to you. Will the Game respond to this?
Nah, Eminem, you mean? Yeah. I think Eminem gonna respond, man. He responded to Nick Cannon. Why? Like I'm saying, that's what he do. You know what I'm saying? He gonna say something. He gonna say something just cause. Like he like what? He probably like the game. Like this dude, the dude that 50 wrote all his songs. He gonna smash Game. I'm telling you, homie. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Like,
well, Cash, one of the guys in the chat, Debo the God, says he's not. 50 is going to respond to him. Do you think there's any chance that 50 Cent responds to the Game over this? Definitely.
Yeah, on Instagram, right? It's gonna be something on Instagram. 50 gonna say, 50 don't do that. He ain't
we'll
gonna
be
rap.
talking about this tomorrow. 50's response, won't we, Cash?
He gonna be joking on the Game like, look at this guy. This guy fiending for attention. Can't sell a record. I can see
wait till those first week sales come out.
I can see him
that
doing
album
that.
out
With a hashtag,
right
or whatever he's promoting at the time. Yeah.
Facts, guys. Facts.
We might have to do the Course of the Inevitable 2 versus Drillmatic. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even listened to I ain't listened to part 2 yet.
Well, we can get on it in the next few days, man.
Yeah, I think I caught like two or three tracks.
Yeah, I'm only at the first quarter of it myself, so that you know what I mean. We obviously got to do our prep for it.
Yeah.
Yo, Colossal the Don, I appreciate the super chat. That Mr. Shady, Don't Be Lazy cadence is borrowed from DMX featuring 50 Cent Shot Down. If you don't live that, then you shouldn't say that. Cash, was you noticing that in there at the end? Was it a Shot Down cadence from the Grand Champ X album?
It was I don't know what particular line that is, but it was mad shit that Game used.
Yeah, he took
was
everybody
throughout the whole song. It was mad different shit that he used. That's why I was like, he was on some real backpack rapper shit. Like he wrote that, bro. That wasn't no real freestyle. Like he took his time with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I could tell.
So the next
I love you too, pretty face. My daughter.
The next point that I want to ask everybody out about is the Game says, you guys, call up Dre and get that Dre beat. Okay. Zuko, you're a producer, right, bro?
Yeah.
Any need for Eminem's diss response to be on a Dr. Dre beat? He's saying he's fiending for it.
Not even.
Cash, are we going to get Eminem's response to Dre? You say he'll respond. You said he responded to Nick Cannon, so why not? But does it need to be over a Dr. Dre beat? Eminem produces himself.
Exactly. And Drake got so much shit he working on. How much he got an album that been coming out for like 5 years, 10 years. I heard he got a collab with Snoop. When we gonna get a Dre song, period. So what makes you think we're gonna get an M on a Dre beat?
That's a fact.
Dissing Game. You know what I mean?
Dissing Game on top of that.
M don't need Dre. Like you said, M don't
Exactly.
need Dre. He can produce that himself.
Yeah, I want to ask you about that. Oh, you know what I'm saying? How do you think Dr. Dre is going to feel about this diss track? You know what I mean? Game has previously rapped about, how Dr. Dre would feel about him dissing 50 Cent. Now he's dissing Eminem. So first, how do you feel about that? Like, how do you think Dr. Dre is going to react to Game dissing M? And do you think Eminem really needs to use a Dr. Dre beat to diss Game?
Hell no. M don't need Dre. M can produce a beat. I don't even think M gonna waste his time on this, y'all. And I really wanted to ask you, do you think this song gonna even be on Game album?
I believe it is. Isn't it on the track listing?
That's definitely.
He got 30 tracks.
He got 30 tracks?
He got 30 tracks.
Different.
So with that, I like the fact he brought it back to 30 tracks, but is 10 of them gonna be trash?
Yeah, he's doing actually Start From Scratch Part 2 on there. It's like you gotta wonder like how that's gonna turn out.
Then with all the same producer, Mikey C.
Yo, MT.
They're saying it's not. What's
MT,
up, Cash?
is the album? Is it an independent album, or is it off a label?
I want to say
another
it's
good question.
Excuse me. I want to say it's got to be with E1. That's who Game's relationship. Yo, Relly, get your camera right, bro. We finna bring you on.
That's a good question, though, Cash. Is it independent or is he still with Aftermath? He's not definitely not with Aftermath, right?
No, he's usually been with E1 for his last 6 albums. You know, that's where the documentary 2, the documentary 2.5, they all dropped on there.
I think E1 used to be Koch.
Yep. E1 is the new Koch.
Yeah.
One
Koch,
second.
yeah.
Colossal the Don said 50 did leak the original version to hire. Apparently, it was originally for the massacre. Let's talk about that, guys. I want to know, does anybody besides me remember the track actually leaking back in 05 of 50?
Yeah, it was on a mixtape. It was on a G-Unit mixtape.
Okay, it was on a mixtape, Cash. All right, because I do remember hearing it. What was it on that tape though, Cash? Was it not really?
I think it was on the game. You know how when they used to do a mixtape with every artist who signed?
Yep.
I think it was on that Game Edition G-Unit tape.
Okay. Carolina Boy says he just listened to the album. It's gonna raise some noise. I encourage everybody to go listen to the album. I mean, probably we may do a actual verses of the Lloyd Banks Cody 2 versus the Game. We might do that. Obviously, we'd probably have to choose about 15 of the tracks from the Game's album though, because he's done 30.
Look at my face, Cash. Look at my face. Dice.
What are you saying, bro? You need to listen to the music.
I'm biased, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm biased, man. I'm riding with Southside, man.
Yeah.
All right. We got to do this. Yo, y'all know Quest?
What?
Y'all know Quest?
Questlove?
Quest the Realist.
That's why I'm about to say Questlove.
All right, y'all know Quest. Quest, turn your video on and I'll bring you in, bro.
That's my son.
So I did something a little bit different, you guys. So last night we were going over album for album, track for track. You know what I mean? We didn't cut anything up. We didn't move anything around. I haven't really moved these around, but I actually came up with the records. 20 records from Eminem and 20 records from the Game, you guys.
You actually came up with that?
I actually got it all. I went and did the research and got it all together. So
that's Q backstage.
Q's backstage. Q, jump on your video, bro. We're doing a Game versus 50 right now, you guys.
Oh, that's Q?
Yeah.
All right.
We got the guys in here.
All right, let me get this shit situated. All right, so the first song on this battle right here is going to be My Name Is from Eminem and the Game feature on the Lloyd Banks Hunger for More album, When the Chips Are Down. Lloyd Banks featuring the Game, When the Chips Are Down. Those are the two records. We're talking about My Name Is versus When the Chips Are Down. Dice, kick us off, bro.
My name is the chip. What's the chips are down?
When the chips are down.
You gotta lose all feeling.
My name is
Dice. You have something else, bro.
My name is.
But it's not like many would agree with that.
My name is.
All right. Oh, what do you got on this one, bro?
Chips are down.
Chips are down. All right. Since O's co-signing it, My Name Is versus the Chips Are Down. I'm rocking with the Chips Are Down because this is This is actually the Game's first appearance after getting shout out on Beg for Mercy. The Game.
I remember that.
The Game would go on to be featured on Buck's album as well. He all said, what did he say? Oh, who y'all thought was coming after Young Buck? Was pissed when he heard about the verses last night, the documentary versus. Wishes he was here. O's the cleanup man. All right, so I'm rocking with chips are down as well. I'm bringing it over to Zuko for the third vote.
Bro,
Zuko, what do you got? My name is, or the chips are down?
Bro, my name is a classic, bro. Like that a classic. Like you can't. The chips are down ain't nowhere near compared to classic. Like it's not nearly labeled a classic compared to my name is, bro. Like my name is one of many hits that Eminem got, bro. Like he got endless hits, and that's one of them right there.
You're the man, Zuko, bro. Because I love it. Because now we got to bring it over to Cash. Cash is going to end it. Y'all in the chat, you can define it though. The chat can define this argument. Because if y'all spam the chat with who it is and what song wins, we got to go with it to a certain extent. Cash, end this one off for us. When the chips are down, the game's first feature with G-Unit with Banks on an official platform. My name is Eminem's first real big single.
Hi, kids. Do you like violence? Want to see me stick 9-inch nails in front of my eyelids? Wanna copy me, do exactly like I did?
They got us,
get fucked up worse than my life is. My brain is dead weight. Trying to keep my head straight, but I can't figure out which Spice Girl I want to impregnate. Come on,
oh my God.
That shit classic.
He's got us.
I love Chips is Down, but like Zoo said, that is a classic. You heard? You can't compare.
It just can't be. It just
somebody
can't be touched.
Eminem rhyme too, like I ain't know Eminem rhymes.
I love that rhyme. Nice. The game came on when the chips are down, and he's like, Banks, they think I'm Yayo's replacement. Nah.
Oh my God.
Units to walk through the matrix.
Nah, he bodied that. But like
put me with 50 Cent. Now I got a facelift.
Yeah, you're right. He bought, but we talking about song. That you talking about the verse.
Everybody's rocking with you. Even
Debo right. It's too big of a song.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get on to the second record. And I did try to follow a certain order to their career with this, you guys. So the second record we actually got is Guilty Conscience featuring Dr. Dre. Guilty Conscience featuring Dr. Dre. The whole elaborate video for that. You know what I mean? They had a whole theme for the video of that. Where Eminem was like the evil side and Dre was like the good side, and he was like shaking Eminem around in the video and shit. And then we have from the game, we have Young Buck featuring the Game and Ludacris Stomp.
Guilty Conscience.
All right, so O's going Guilty Conscious right off the rip. Probably I'm thinking because of the Dr. Dre feature.
And the big video. Remember how big that video was?
That video was fire. That video was fire. I'm jacking that too. I ain't gonna lie. Guilty Conscience got it.
All right. Let me bring it over to Cash. Cash, what do you think, bro?
Nigga said what? Slipped, fell, landed on his dick? That line was hard. That nigga son, that video was funny, son. I love that video, bro. Word.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real about it though. I'm gonna be real about it. This one didn't get as much love as the others for some reason. It didn't seem like it was as big. Maybe I'm tripping. Dice, am I wrong? It didn't seem like this one got as much love as the others.
It didn't, but the record was still fire. The record was hard.
Yep. Everybody in the chat's agreeing. Guilty was hard. Someone said Guilty Conscience has this right one easy. Everyone's saying Guilty Conscious. I'm not going to disagree. Guilty Conscience was actually a very, really good Dr. Dre and Eminem collaboration. Something we would not see that much of as well. But they say it's a legendary song. Anybody got anything to say? This would actually be the game's first music video appearance. I believe they had the video where he took off the mask and revealed himself, the ski mask. Am I tripping?
That was
there
not
a video?
hard. No, that was Mikey C. That was kind of hard, but it ain't got nothing on these voices. Is
that how that went?
I hear them and they follow. Man, that shit, Eminem.
Next song.
I'll play that M right now.
I'm very interested. What did you just say? You just say don't be. All right, so the next song we have is The Real Slim Shady from Eminem. And I just be putting people on mute so we don't have everybody interrupting each other. But so we got The Real Slim Shady from Eminem And from the game, we have Certified Gangsters Remix, Jim Jones featuring Cameron in the game. Cash, why don't you kick us off on this one?
Hold on, what was the Eminem song?
The Real Slim Shady versus Certified Gangsters Remix with Cam, Jim Jones in the game.
Certified Gangsters, homie. That's easy. I like the Real Slim Shady, but that shit was kind of corny. Like, it was good, but it was like commercial, too commercial for me.
All right, I'm gonna bring it over. Cash is back. All right, cool.
You heard?
Yeah, I heard you, Cash.
Yeah.
Let me see. Real Slim Shady. I'm gonna bring it over to Dice. What do you think, Dice? Real Slim Shady or Certified Gangsters Remix?
Cause we certified gangsters. What? That was the hardest song in the world. I still listen to that song to this day, Mikey T. The Real Slim Shady can't compare to that.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm just pretty much doing it based on the timeline. Zuko, what do you got to say as far as the Real Slim Shady versus Certified Gangsters?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I might sound like crazy, but I'm jacking the Real Slim Shady, bro. Like, I'm jacking it, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like,
oh, where did you go?
It's just like Certified Gangsters. Like, my pops used to listen to that shit. You feel me, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like I like the Real Slim Shady, bro. Like that shit it was just different. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was mad commercial, but at the same time, bro, like I said, bro. Like I said for My Name Is, it's just one of his many hits, bro. He just got a crazy ass catalog, bro.
All right, so let me ask Cash, bro, why choose the Real Slim Shady? I mean, why choose Hi My Name Is, but not the Real Slim Shady? What is the difference?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
For you on that?
Bugging. I forgot the nigga said, what he say? He had that Carson Daly line in that song.
Yeah.
Nah, he bodied that shit, son.
He went crazy, bro.
I'm thinking about the hook.
He said, y'all act like y'all never seen a white person before. He was going crazy, bro. Going crazy, bro.
Yeah, he bodied
going
that.
crazy, bro.
But you can't pick.
Hey, Mikey Tito.
Hold on, what's up?
That's not even Game song though, so he automatically lose though when I think about it.
Yeah, that's Jim Jones' song.
Hold on 1 second. Y'all was just riding with Certified Gangsters, man.
I'm riding with Certified Gangsters.
You see how I get? You see how I get, Mikey? When the hits get involved, you see how I get when the hits get involved, Mikey?
I'm not going backbite, but I'm just saying he really disqualified. He really disqualified.
Nah, but Cash, you could agree, bro. That's a hit.
The game's first
it is
were technically these. So now right now we are 3-1. Right now we're 3-1. So the next record we got is The Way I Am from Eminem, and that is verse West Side Story featuring 50 Cent. Dice doesn't even know West Side Story, so I'm going to bring it to you first, Cash.
I do know what West Side.
What Eminem song?
The Way I Am verse.
Oh, I am. Cause I am what it say. Nigga said I sit back with this pack of zigzag in this bag of this weed that gives me the shit needed to be the most.
He was going crazy
on this earth since his birth. I've been cursed with this curse and dispersed. Come on, he was coming off on that. You crazy?
Yep. That's probably Eminem's best song. So I'm
gonna
agree with Cash. Dice, West Side Story, The Way I Am.
Cause I am whatever you say I am, and if you wasn't, why would they?
Hold on. Hey, Cash, look at this comment right here.
Every day I am.
Tom Duke says the cadence was crazy on The Way I Am. And guys, try to watch out on singing those music. We might get shut the hell down. But cadence was crazy on The Way I Am. How about that, Cash? I thought the game said he didn't really know cadence.
Yeah, because the game he's a hater.
He's a combo.
He's a hater, bro. Eminem got mad styles, bro. Think about it. He done gave you every style damn near.
Zuko, The Way I Am or West Side Story? Can you see
bro? Like I said the other night, bro, with 50 in the game, bro, like it's no comparison, bro. Like Eminem is just a GOAT, bro. Like the whole 1999 from like 2005, bro, Eminem was going
Look at that
bananas,
comment,
bro. Like it just he can't be compared. Like it's just he was just on a different mode, bro. I can't explain it, bro. Like he can't even explain it. Most likely, like he was just on a different type of time, bro. Like everything he did was just legendary, bro. The game can't compare, bro, at all. What you said, bro?
I'm asking Mikey T, can we say lyrics?
Oh, just try not to, like, you know what I mean? Like, those are some of the most popular songs that we've been singing in the world. You're gonna be like, you have to mute from this part of your song to this part of your video to this part of your video. But yeah, hey, yo, KD, stay tuned, bro. Everybody share this video, man. We're getting some great thoughts here from the guys. All right, so that one was lose. We all agree with that wholehearted about Eminem winning The Way I Am. So now we got Stan versus How We Do. I guess I'll set this one off. I'll say that Stan was pretty much one of Eminem's greatest singles. It had to be one of his highest selling singles. He performed it at the Grammys, for crying out loud. How We Do is major, but let's be real. I mean, How We Do didn't bring the game to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? They let 50 perform in the club at the Super Bowl, but they weren't clamoring to have the game perform How We Do. Are you gonna go with Stan over How We Do, Zook?
Of course, bro. Like, listen, bro. I might be a little bit biased, bro, but like I'm like a huge Eminem fan, bro. Like Eminem is just legendary to me, bro. So I'ma always pick Eminem over the game, bro. Anything that the game has ever done, bro. Just for the simple fact, bro, that he's just like a top tier pinnacle artist. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like I don't know, bro. Like it's just everything. Like I said, bro, everything he ever did, bro, in that era was just legendary, bro. Like Stan is just like that's timeless. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like 60 years from now, they're gonna be playing Stan. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Whoa. That song is a little creepy, man. Really? They're gonna be playing that
bro,
shit?
But it's a legendary song, bro. Like, did you know, like that was really one of his best selling songs, like you said.
I know just about everything about that song, Zuko.
Legendary, bro. Legendary.
I'm just messing with you, brother. I appreciate you. Dice, you're a big Stan guy, man, but I know How We Do was your shit.
How We Do versus Stan?
Yes.
Stan for sure.
I'm sorry, did you just say, what'd you say?
Stan for sure. Stan
for sure.
Yeah.
Cash, I'm bringing it to you to finish us out on this one. Hopefully you could bring some logic back to this. How We Do was a major club banger.
Yeah, it definitely was, but it's 100 How We Do's. That Stan, that was so creative, and it hasn't been done again.
Haven't been done again.
Wow.
There you go.
Thank you.
Cash, that was creative what you just did there to answer that question. Hell yeah, man. And Jay says that Zuko.
Jay, I appreciate you, gang, bro. That's a GOAT, bro. We gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like he might as well just start walking around like that.
Tom Dukes is agreeing with you, Cash. He says Stan is a piece of art. Yeah, man. That's dope, man. So I think we all agreed with Stan on that one, even though I was trying to push some people to go with How We Do. All right, so we're going to move on to Dr. Dre featuring Eminem, Forgot About Dre. And then we've got Dreams, or no, excuse me, we got Hate It or Love It featuring 50 Cent. So what do you guys like better? Zuko, let's start it out with you, bro. Do you like Forgot About Dre, which is like a classic right there, featuring M, or do you like Hate It or Love It?
Honestly, bro, Forgot About Dre is another timeless song, bro. Like another one, bro. Like I said, bro, like that's just like another one of his greatest hits, bro. Like everything you about to keep naming, bro, is just another one of his greatest hits, bro.
Cash,
that's just how I feel, though, personally.
Cash, I need you to respond to this comment here.
What's the comment?
AWAC says that dudes in the hood wasn't playing no Stan. WTF.
Yeah, he right. Niggas wasn't playing Stand in the Hood. Like, that wasn't something that's not a song you bump. You heard?
Niggas gonna go home and play it though.
Yeah,
I
niggas.
bet you they play his Stand samples on the drill piece though.
Niggas for sure going home and listening to Stan in the crib on their own time.
It's just a song you don't skip. You're not skipping that song. You
All
letting
right.
that rock.
So, Cash, let me ask you, what do you got in this one, man? Do you got Hate It or Love It featuring 50 Cent? Or do you got Forgot About Dre with Dre and Eminem?
I forgot about Dre, man. That shit was classic. It's okay go with him, Haley.
Yes, sir.
Got it in the video. That shit was hard. Nigga crashed the car. Nigga walked out the house. That shit was on fire. That nigga's retarded. So that video was fire.
You know, with Guilty Conscience, I didn't really get the Dre and Eminem collaboration that I wanted, but like, you know, that Forgot About Dre was like classic to me. Sort of like how we were talking the other day, Cash, you know, when 50 and M did Patiently Waiting, but then they did Gatman and Robin to follow it up. Like, we got what we really wanted with Patiently Waiting.
Right.
All right, so hold up. So now it's going to be
I
on.
still think Guilty Conscience was it though, bro. That because if you compare Guilty Conscience, I'm in Gatman and Robin.
Oh God. It's like that, right?
Yeah. Because Guilty Conscience is another creative song that hasn't been done. You know what I'm saying? That shit, that video, like the whole concept of the song was fire. That's like, I don't want to get off topic, but that's like Nas Rewind. You know what I mean? It's certain songs that haven't, we might have to have a topic later on down the line about one of one songs, you heard?
One of one songs.
Real rap.
Speaking of new existence, bro. Dice, let me know when you're ready. We got to get your opinion on Hate It or Love It. Hate It or Love It from The Game featuring 50 Cent, or Forgot About Dre off the classic 2001 album.
And when the cops came through, me and Dre stood next to a burn that. Come on, man. I can't keep come on, man. Come
Legendary.
on. Legendary. Come
what do you
on.
mean? I got my mom the brand new Benz with the bow on the brand new Benz.
He said when the cops came through, me and Dre stood next to a burned down house with a handful of gas and a book full of matches. Still won't found out right here. Like,
hold on one second.
He gave me that.
So
Eminem,
cool
bro. Eminem was one of my favorite rappers, bro. Like, I can't.
Okay, Cash. Is it because everybody's talking about buying their mom the brand new Benz? That when somebody can rap about some sort of a situation that they're going through, it becomes more interesting or something?
Now you want to know what it is, Mikey T? It's the lyrics. It's like you can't. Eminem was too lyrical. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yo, you know what's crazy though? Damn, son. This is the second time I did this today. Like, Hate It or Love It was classic though, son. Like, I think
listening to Hate It or Love It today, and you're not choosing it?
Yo, bro. Wait, that's what we comparing Forgot About Dre and Hate It or Love It, right?
Forgot About Dre.
Yeah. You can't go. I love Forgot About Dre. That's
like it's Forgot About Dre and How We Do.
I actually like What's the Difference more than Forgot About Dre.
Yeah, Forgot About Dre and How We Do, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Forgot about Dre and Hate It or Love It.
How We Do was fire though.
It's Forgot About Dre and Hate It or Love It?
Yes, Hate It or Love It.
I might have to go with Hate It or Love It on that one.
Yeah, Dice. Game doesn't say he got his mom a brand new Benz with the red bow on it and How We Do. He says that in Hate It or Love It. Remember?
Yeah, he did, because I just bought my yeah.
With the brand new Benz. Yeah, that's
waiting on sharp money sitting in the range. Thinking how he spent $40 million. Yeah.
Dollars on air. Yeah. Shit's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So we got one Hate It or Love It, and
then the remix was hard. The remix for Hate It or Love It was hard.
I almost thought about bringing that up on the game's list, but we already, you know what I mean? I almost thought about it. I probably should do that over Start From Scratch, but we'll get to it when we get to it. All right, so we got 3-on-1 Cash, so you're outvoted on that one, bro.
Yeah.
Moving on, we got Dreams going against Lose Yourself. I think this one's easy for me. I'm gonna go with Lose Yourself.
And you put Dreams against Lose Yourself.
I did not. I stacked these songs up based on how they came out. You know what I mean? I literally went through I witnessed these guys' career, and this is kind of like the equivalent of what they released at the point of their careers. I'm just keeping it real here. Dreams is a great song. What are you talking about? He had two hit singles with 50, and then he proved he could do it on his own. Kind of like French Montana when he dropped Can't Worried About Nothing or Ain't Worried About Nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I love Lose Yourself, man, but I gotta go with Dreams, man. Dreams is, I love Dreams, homie. Like, I let that shit rock if that come on. I'm letting Lose Yourself rock too, but I like Dreams. That shit was ill, bro. That was a Kanye produced song. That shit was fire, son.
Damn, what happened to
that song is hard. I'm fucking with Dreams.
Dice, please don't tell. Dice, what do you got on this one, bro? You got Dreams or you got Lose Yourself? I know you're a big inspirational guy. You're always positive. Lose Yourself is the epitome of that.
I choose Lose Yourself.
Thank God. All is not lost here. Oh, my bad, actually. Zuko,
Cash,
what you got?
Cash, what you choose, Cash?
Dreams.
I chose Dreams.
What?
Yeah, Cash is rocking out with the game right now. He's on his Drillmatic shit.
Nah, I just like that beat. Like, I mean, Lose Yourself is iconic. I ain't gonna lie. It's probably a more iconic song than Dreams, but I'm choosing Dreams. That's just my personal opinion. If I wanted to speak in general, then yeah, it'd probably Lose Yourself. But I'm rocking with Dreams. Like, I love that song. That song, fucking with that. Dreams is classic. Yeah, G. Cole, you know?
Yeah, they're agreeing with you, Cash. You're not out of pocket, as they say.
Yeah.
But you do. Let's see how not out of pocket Cash is. If it comes on to verses, if it's a versus battle, Eminem and Game, like Game has called him out for, and it's Lose Yourself versus Dreams. Actually,
Eminem's gonna sweep the fucking floor with him, bro.
Yeah,
Zuko!
Sweep the floor with him, bro.
Lose Yourself is probably a better performance song, though.
Lose Yourself was way better, bro. Way better, bro.
Yeah, you had
he went crazy, bro. Like, that shit ain't gonna do it after random shit, bro. Like, I don't know.
These weak
arms was
heavy. Arm, I'm sweaty already. Mom's spaghetti.
Nervous.
All due respect, Cash was like, Mike, why would you pair these songs up against each other? All right, so we got another 3-1 on that one. So we've got Without Me, the first single from the Eminem Show album, going against Put You on the Game, produced by Timbaland. I got to be real with you guys. I did not like Put You on the Game.
Wait, what song you said about Eminem again?
I didn't like that. What'd you say?
What song you said about Eminem again?
Without Me, the first single from the Eminem Show. Feels so empty without me. I wasn't really big on that song, but I'm giving it to Without Me.
I would go again.
It feels so empty without me. This feels like a job for me. It's the one where he put on like the Robin outfit.
The Superman shit.
I think he was Robin. To be honest,
feels like a job for me, so everybody can just follow me.
Bro, the Eminem Show was a beautiful body of work, bro. Like, that's one of the greatest albums ever to be made in history, bro. Like,
I used to listen to. I got that for Eminem. I got that for Christmas. That was one of my Christmas gifts.
Bro, my mom's had the DVD, and I used to take that shit and listen to it on the radio, on like the stereo shit with the DVD player, bro. That shit was legendary.
I got both of those at the same time. The blood pressure, the DMX CD, that and the DMX CD.
Dice, can you wait for your turn to tell everybody about your Christmas gifts? I'm sure everybody in here.
Nah, they want to know. They want to know, Mikey T.
But Dice,
they want to know.
When we come to you to talk about the song Without Me, that's featured on the Eminem show. I want you to have it in your section of your comment about this song. I got that album for Christmas, man. Da 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 da.
That's nah. I gotta come natural, Mikey T. It gotta come natural.
Yeah, let it come natural at your point in time. Cash, what did you say about that? Instead of you just having a one-word answer.
I wasn't big on either song, man. Like, but I'll go with the Eminem. I ain't like that game shit either, but cause that, you know why I hated the game shit? I ain't like that hook. I'm gonna put you on the game, Timberland. I ain't like that shit. That shit was annoying, right? But I ain't like that Eminem shit like that either. But I know I was at, it was commercial, so niggas was singing that shit, whatever. Like, I don't know. That shit was trash too. Both of them shits, man. I ain't like that shit. I'm going with the game on that. Fuck it.
All right. And Dice, the way you sang the hook last night, it was dope, though. You know what I'm saying? You sang that shit. That was dope.
I'll show you where the blood's at, where the crib's at.
I was loving that shit, Dice. I was loving that shit. But honestly, bro, I still don't like the song. Like, I something about Timbaland just doesn't click with me. Even Dirt Off My Shoulders that he did for Jay-Z, right? You know what I mean? The shit that he did for Lloyd Banks. Didn't he do My House for Lloyd Banks? Some of his music just didn't really click with me. But Dice,
hold up. Blasphemy with that Jay-Z comment. You're bugging. Dirt Off My Shoulders?
I'm sorry. Just the way I feel.
You're wilding.
I was more of a change clothes guys. And I was more, and I love Threat on that album. And I also, you know what I mean? He had a lot of great stuff on that album, but the Timbaland produced Dirt Off My Shoulders wasn't it for me. Where's that going to fall on your top 10 Jay-Z singles, I wonder, Cash? Is that going to be in the top 10?
It's probably not in my top 10.
Okay. Then I'm not speaking blasphemy.
I mean, but it ain't.
He bodied that verse, though.
He bodied that. That's what I'm saying. He bodied that. That shit. It's just probably not in my top 10. You know what I mean? I don't know, though. I got to do my Jay-Z. That's a good list, though. Top 10 Jay-Z songs? Whew.
All right, so hold on. So Dice, are you going to put you on the game? Zuko, what you got to say about this one, man? You're gonna let it rock, or you just said actually Without Me, pretty much, right? You said it was a beautiful album.
Yeah, bro. Without Me was legendary.
All right, so we're on a tie on this one. So what is it, guys? Without Me?
No, I said Without Me.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're good. Without Me won. Moving on, guys. We have Cleaning Out My Closet from Eminem. And then we got Higher from The Game. Dice. Higher. Put you on the game?
No, I'm going to say Cleaning Out My Closet, man. I used to listen to, here go my story. I used to listen to Cleaning Out My Closet as a kid. Like I told you, I had that album for Christmas. And my mom used to be like, what the hell? Like, what the hell you going through? Like, you getting like, why are you listening to this? I'm playing it under my bed. Cat's like, sorry, mama. Like, she like, what the hell you going through? No cap though. Nah, yeah, man. Cleaning Out My Closet though, movie star.
Nice, Dice. Really enjoyed that story, man. Everybody got some repeat click value. So, Cash, is it really okay? Hopefully, O's going to join us back in a few minutes. But is this one really a competition? I mean, Higher was really that fourth single that became Put You on the Game, because Higher didn't really take off.
Yeah, I mean, lace my. What he say? Lace my for a sub. I don't know, man. I don't like the highest shit. The highest shit. It don't compare to Cleaning Out My Closet, man.
Who y'all thought was coming after Young Buck? You're right, man. He had some hard shit right there. You remembered that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I never meant to hurt you.
I really messed with this one. Yeah,
he's a GOAT, man. That's one of the greatest of all time, bro. That song was legendary. Like,
Debo says Cleaning Out My Closet is Eminem's best song. I don't think it's better than The Way I Am. Does anybody think it's better than The Way I Am? Dice?
Nah, I think it is. I ain't gonna lie. I think it is.
My mic is on mute. Oh yeah, I believe it is.
Really? Oh yeah, Dice said he was under his blanket singing it. I'm sorry, mama. And then his mom was like, what are you talking about? What are you?
Hey, yo.
No cap.
They wildin'. I am better than that. I am better than that.
Yeah.
I could say that.
I think Stan was better than all of them, but that's just me, though.
Definitely.
If you're speaking as a song, yeah, it's probably, yeah. That's an ill ass song, son. That shit ain't never been thought about.
That's a fact.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna give it to y'all. Cash asked for it, so I'm gonna make it happen here. We're gonna go the Hate It or Love It remix featuring 50, Yayo, Banks, and Buck. Or this is gonna be hard to beat. Superman. Cash, what do you think, man? The Hate It, you asked for this. The Hate It or Love It remix or Superman? Set us off.
Oh man.
Cash Superman was just shit. I remember that.
Yeah, Superman was fire, bro.
Word. That was the third single.
But I'm gonna go with the remix, cause Banks bodied that shit. Nigga said got an RP on. Nigga said got an RP shirt under my coat. Cause my nigga got hit in the throat. Some shit like that. Niggas like nigga said, you know, the TV, you have to slap it on you had to slap on the side.
To get a picture.
Coming off of that shit. Yeah, to slap on to get the picture. Yeah. That shit was fire, son.
Hold on, yo. Whoa, Dice. Perk Gambit from St. Louis, where I know you've performed before, Dice.
Yeah.
He said Superman still gets played in my ride. The game said, yo, out of the last 11 albums, 10 of them haven't got played in my ride. He's saying they're playing Superman in the Whip. Cash, are you remember now? Did they play Superman in the Whip a little bit?
Yeah, I was playing that shit in the Whip. I would still let that shit rock. Like, that shit hard. That's an Eminem song you could rock to. It ain't weird. Like, you know, a lot of M shit be like shit you can't really bump.
We're about to get
that's one of the songs you can. Like, it's like it got that beat. It's a nice beat. Nigga got a wave to it. It got a, you know what I'm saying? It got a vibe. Like, shit hard.
Dice, what do you got, man? Hate It or Love It remix featuring all the guys. You know, I feel like 50 was kind of smart to keep the remix for his album, The Massacre. But what do you got, man? You got the Hate It or Love It remix, or do you got the song from the game?
No, you mean from Eminem, Superman.
Yes, exactly. The Superman song.
I got Superman for sure. And to elaborate on what I was talking about earlier about that song getting playing Anybody Ride, Drake just did that song over. Drake just did Superman over. The whole song they basically repeated on not his last album, not that pop album he just did, but his album before that. And he just did that whole song over, the Superman song, and it's fire. But yeah, Superman, of course, man. I'm going with Superman.
I ain't even know that. Real talk.
Yeah, go to that shit. Go to Drake. Drake did that whole shit over. Body did.
Iceberg says Superman is the only song you could play in the ride. I was or wasn't Iceberg. I was bumping No Kim, scaring shorties away.
Nah, Kim was fire too. I ain't gonna lie.
It was fire.
Zuko, hold up. Let me Zuko, hold up. Let me ask Cash about that, Zuko, because you know you already let everybody know you're kind of a young boy, a young bull. You know what I mean? You said you were kind of the young boy of the crew. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask.
Bro, I'm only 21, bro, but I'm like my music.
You're 21.
But peep this though.
Zuko, this album released in 2001.
But that's how.
And that's legendary shit. You see how legendary it is, bro? I know that shit word for word, bro, and that's how legendary it is.
That's like me. That's like me with Life After Death, homie. Like, nigga, I wasn't listening to music when that shit dropped, but that shit, I know that shit, you heard? So that's how probably the Eminem is reflecting with him, you feel me? Real rap.
Right.
Cause Biggie died when we was mad young, you heard? Like, we wasn't really, nigga, I had to go, like, that shit. Word.
Nah, I was, bro. I was born in 2000, bro.
That's dope, though, Tom. The fact that You know, he was born right when the shit was created, yet he knows every lyric to it. I'm very impressed with that, Zuko, man. That's very impressive, man. That's why you see him here on the stream, damn it. He knows his shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be quizzing
I'm
you.
in, baby. I'm in, baby. We here, baby.
Welcome back to Lady Legend. She's back in the building. Say what's up to everybody, Lady Legend, that might be new to the channel and shit.
Lady Legend, what's happening?
Shout out to Lady Legend. What's going on?
So moving on from that, you guys, since I believe we all agreed on Superman aside from Cash. We got Till I Collapse featuring Nate Dogg for Eminem. And then we've got One Blood featuring Junior Reed. Damn, I can't go against Eminem on this one. Till I Collapse is one of Nate Dogg's best hooks. One of three of Eminem's best verses. One Blood was cool, but it was kind of like, game. I see you came back with a banging ass single, but it's kind of missing that 50 hook if I'm going to keep it 100 with you. And then we all know when he released Strip Club, which I think I reluctantly put on this list, it just wasn't it. So I'm going with the Eminem record on this one, Till I Collapse. One of my favorite M tracks as well. Zuko,
Yo, how that track go again?
Till I Collapse. I'm burning these tracks. How did you say them? Then it's the one where he shouts out, I got Reggie, Nas. You know what I mean? He shouts out his top 5 list and shit. Nate Dogg's like, till my bones collapse. These tracks. You got to put me on the spot, bro. I don't have the lyrics.
I remember that one.
Nah, I don't remember. I'm trying to remember because I think I'm
till the bangs come out, till the drugs come out. Can't shut my mouth till the
I'm going with One Blood. You heard?
No cap.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a band, bro. I'm an Eminem fan, bro, but I'm going One Blood too, bro.
All right, y'all. Dice, you rocking with him on this one?
Definitely One Blood.
Definitely One Blood. All right, y'all are bugging.
One Blood.
Y'all are bugging on this one. Till I Collapse. All right, now this next one I could agree with because the next one we got is Just Lose It going against, damn, I really should have paired these up different. Let's Ride, Strip Club. Let's Ride versus Just Lose It.
Yo, bro.
Damn,
on some hot shit, bro. I thought Lose Yourself and Just Lose It was the same shit, bro.
Yo, you read my
shit,
mind.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Just Lose It is my shit too, bro. That's my shit, bro. Like that was the one where he was acting like Michael Jackson, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, bro. That was my shit, bro. Yeah.
How that go? How'd that go?
I want to make you dance. It's your chance. Yeah,
Go
girl,
crazy.
take that.
Go crazy.
He went crazy, bro. He went crazy. My son said,
I ain't jacking that one.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. They say I was. You did all that shit, and it was kind of lame. It's kind of lame, you know what I mean? But this song I have heard get played in the club. I don't know what the hell the game's talking about. It's like, game, bro. Like, come on, man. I heard Just Lose It get played in the club. You know, just to be real. I wasn't really feeling it, but it played in the club. Cash, I'm not giving my vote yet. Cash, what are you going? Let's Ride. If you can even remember it.
How'd that go? You remember?
Take it to the strip club. Some shit like that.
Oh, that's when he was doing the hooks for himself?
Yeah, he was singing the let me take it to the strip club. Somebody
trying to sound like 50.
Little 50.
Yeah. Nah, I can't. That shit was trash, bro. Like that album, that shit was whack. That song was whack.
Nah, the game had some hard lyrics on this. Let me bring them up. The game, Let's Ride. He just was trash on these hooks, like higher.
Yeah, the hooks was whack.
You need 50, bro. He's like, pull the rugs off the 6-4, hit the switch. How'd the shit go? The game is back. The aftermath chain is gone. The D's is chrome. The frames is black.
Yeah, I remember that song. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He did his thing when it came to rapping, man, but it's just like
I'm gonna go with Let's Ride.
He's like, somebody tell me where the drink's at, where the bitch is at.
Cause I don't even know that Eminem song. Like I'm mixing songs up and shit.
All right,
That
Dice.
me too.
I don't expect you to ride with the game on this Let's Ride one, unless you remember it or something.
What's the other one?
Just Lose It by Eminem, where he actually dressed up as Michael Jackson. You might want to just, for disrespecting Michael Jackson, you might just want to go with the game on this one.
I'm gonna go with whoever I feel like I need to go with. And
Gangster.
Trying to influence me.
You heard him, right? Like you see, it's funny.
Well,
but I'm saying though, I didn't really hear the Just Lose It. I don't really remember it.
Come on, man! They put that shit all over the radio. How'd you not hear it?
How it goes, Zuko?
Dressed up like Michael Jackson. He had the white shit coming out the jacket and all that.
How did the song go?
There was a one part where he actually starts reenacting the 8 Mile. He's like, here's the part where it all breaks down. Everybody and lose the sound and then snap back to reality. Oh, this be a rabbit. You know what I mean? I'm a jigga in the band. You know what I mean? He starts actually not even saying the lyrics, and he's like, jigga with the band. And he's like there rapping the video and shit like that. Maybe you were too entrenched in your music career to really be seeing that video all the time. It went into like the whole 8 Mile music video type of setup.
I ain't see a movie star, but I'm gonna go with game on that one.
Okay, so we got 2 for the game. I'm gonna give it to the game just so the game could get a point. Moving on from that and reading back the lyrics, the game has dope lyrics, and I hate Just Lose It. Just Lose It is the worst of Eminem songs when it comes to those singles. I'm not talking about like Big Weenie and some of those annoying songs like Square Dancing and shit. But when it comes to the main singles like Hi, My Name Is, The Real Slim Shady, Without Me, and Just Lose It, I think the worst one is probably Just Lose It.
Is Big Weenie my bumper make sure the pretty girls dancing?
I don't know, Dice.
I'm
That's funny. Yeah.
That was fire.
Oh shit! So we got the game Wouldn't Get Far featuring Kanye West, and then for Eminem we have Like Toy Soldiers. I'm going with Wouldn't Get Far. Dice, you look like you want to talk about this one, man. I think you mentioned Like Toy Soldiers last night as well.
I'm going with Like Toy Soldiers for sure.
Why, Dice?
What do you mean? Because that song was, huh?
Because he was ending the beef, and it was really a big statement record. What was it?
That's a fact.
Yeah, that and he just bodied it. He just went retarded on that. That inspired me. Around that time, I was listening to that verse, trying to write to that beat. Like that inspired me.
Bro, that production was crazy on that beat, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Damn.
Like I don't know, like Dick Rod shit, but like he's a GOAT, bro. Like it's just too fire.
Do you agree, Cash? Are you rocking with that? We got Wouldn't Get Far and the Toy Soldier Eminem record.
That's the
it wasn't really a single, but it had a video actually. So
that's the record where he where they was giving him the bulletproof vest in the video.
Yeah, and he was going around. It showed him getting driven around and like in the G-Unit lifestyle kind of. And
that shit was too much for him. Yeah, but I'm gonna pick Wouldn't Get Far over that, even though I like that shit.
All right, so we got to take this to the poll tonight for the first time.
That nigga was looking scared getting the bulletproof.
He did look a little nervous. I ain't gonna cap. He did.
What are you talking about, Cash? He faced off with Suge Knight in one of those G-Unit vests. Hopefully they were real. Just saying.
Probably ain't face off with no nigga. He ain't face off with Suge Knight.
Somebody told me that it happened.
Nigga, Smurf was dead. Nigga, he already said what happened. Nigga, them niggas.
Yeah, Smurf said Eminem was front line.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said. But somebody else said that.
Well, every time I hear the story, I never heard Eminem name. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
Smurf was like Eminem. He was like, even them was up there with us, front line. 50 Cent was in the ceilings. That's what he always said.
But see, that's crazy because I heard another story, but another nigga was telling a story on that Mad Pop shit. and he was like, nigga, 50 was there, Smurf. Know what I mean? And they was right there, like, what's good? Like, what niggas
Yeah,
gonna
that's
do?
what's up. He was like, he said,
yeah.
he said, what he said? He said,
yeah, he's not lying.
He said
Dice,
50 was never hiding. He said 50 wasn't hiding. He was like 50 was there, right?
Yeah. He was like, niggas was right there. Like, he was like, nigga Smurf. And then nigga Smurf went to 50, like, yo, what you wanna, like, what niggas wanna do? Like, niggas was like, yo, what niggas wanna do? And the nigga Suge was like, he just waved his hand and some shit. And then all the Mexican niggas just left. Niggas say he showed up with like mad Mexicans and shit.
Yo, this is no disrespect. I mean, no disrespect to Eminem. He's never reached out. If he ever wanted to come and holler, he could come on the channel. But what Cash is saying right now is actually accurate because I did an interview with Bizarre Dice and I brought up that fact of what Bangum Smurf said. And then Eminem ran up with a bulletproof vest, right? Bizarre? That's what I was told. He's like, oh, I didn't see that part. That's what you're saying, right, Cash?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never heard him, like, you know, when niggas say that story, I never heard M was in the front. It's always Smurf and 50, like, you know what I mean?
Well, Smurf had told me when I went to Trinidad that Eminem ran out. He's like, everybody was running out. Smurf was like, Eminem ran out. Dre ran out. Eminem ran back with a vest, stood there with us, faced up against Suge Knight. That's what Smurf said. I brought that up to Bizarre. Bizarre was like, oh, I don't remember that.
I don't know, yeah.
But let's move on from that. Oh. Let's see. Remove that. Good. We Gucci. So let's move on from here unless anybody did not. Oh, yeah. I had to go to the chat. Shit. Guys, we got 23 votes already in the chat. And y'all, 70% of the people say like toy soldiers. So Dice, Zoop, y'all got the win on that. They got us out of here, Cash.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Not to disrespect Kanye, because Kanye's a go-to, but Eminem just got it.
Well, let me see. Yo, Quest, what's good with you, bro? You got any music? Quest, you got any music playing, bro? You're in your car playing some damn music, aren't you? I can tell. Yeah,
like always. Yep, yeah, you see?
You got like 10,000 views on this stream right now. He ain't messing this shit up.
Nah, he ain't playing no music. You know,
Yep.
Wouldn't get far. Yeah, Lady Legend. You should know what you're talking about.
100%.
Yeah, she gonna like that. All the females gonna like the Wouldn't Get Far. All females gonna pick that.
Okay, I see.
Nah, yeah, the girls like it.
I think it's just an overall better song. I think it was a better beat by far.
Absolutely.
Can anybody tell me in the chat who actually produced Like Toy Soldiers so I don't have to go look it up real quick?
Eminem produced that, bro.
Oh, he did, Cash?
Yeah.
Yo, Quest, if you're not listening to music, give me a thumbs up so I can see you in the chat and shit. Oh, you're not? Okay. All right, bro. I just want to make sure. I appreciate you for tapping in. Quest, introduce yourself real quick, bro.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Quest the Realest, straight out of Bro.
Would you say the Bronx?
Yeah, he broke it. He's breaking up.
Let me see if his audio is just connecting. Yeah, log back out and log back in, Quest.
He probably on Bluetooth.
That's the bro. That's the bro Quest, man.
He's getting it together at least. Probably just has to log back out and log back in. Let's see. So we got Games Pain featuring Keisha Cole versus Mockingbird. I did not like Mockingbird whatsoever. So I'm giving this one to Games Pain, which really was not all that well accepted by the general public. He didn't really get that far with that single with Keisha Cole for some reason. Dice, do you have you want to speak on this one first?
Mockingbird is a classic. Mockingbird, I love Mockingbird.
Oh man, did your mom hear you singing Mockingbird as well, Dice?
Mockingbird was on Eminem show. That's.
It was on Encore, Dice.
It wasn't on Eminem show.
No, it was on Encore.
I could have sworn it was on Eminem show, but yeah, Mockingbird was that's still that song is just fire, man. I can't put that. I can't even really put Eminem against Game, but Mockingbird was fire.
Dice Lee May says anybody who has a daughter can relate to Mockingbird. Now that you have a daughter, is that something you would say?
Yeah, I actually sent that song to my daughter and told her to listen to it.
That's crazy. Yep, a lot of people agreeing. Mockingbird. Cash, let me send it over to you while we wait for Zuko to get back on. Let me bring Quest back in as well. Quest, right now we're doing Mockingbird from Eminem versus Game's Pain. We'll come to you in just a second. Cash, what do you got on this one, bro?
I don't remember either song, but I'm gonna go with Mockingbird.
Yeah.
I got a daughter, so I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna listen to that, Dice.
Facts, bro. Listen to it.
All right, Quest, what's up, bro? Can you give us a opinion on these tracks, or do you not really remember them?
I remember a little bit of them, but like Mockingbird was like that song. You know what I mean? If I had to pick, I would pick Mockingbird, not because of people saying because they had a daughter. You know what I mean? Back then, I picked it because I like it, I understand it. But now that I have a daughter, I came to a better understanding. You understand?
Yeah. And Quest, did you say you was from the Bronx or was it Brooklyn?
I'm from Brooklyn, East New York.
That's what's up. I appreciate you for tapping in tonight, man. And Zuko, we're on you, bro. We got Mockingbird from Eminem, and we've got Game's Pain, which I was a big fan of, as I've said multiple times here.
Bro, Mockingbird is legendary, bro. Like, I don't even have a daughter, and Mockingbird, like, it's just like it just strike a different nerve in you.
I don't feel it has the most repeat value, but I think that's an invalid opinion, Cash. I think a lot of people have listened to Mockingbird thousands of times to where it has kind of burnt them out.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
Kind of a burnout type of
I'm gonna tap into that soon as this is over with.
Oh, you'll love it on the first listen, second, third, fourth. You know what I mean? It's a great song. I think it was probably, I'm not sure what number. It must have been the third, based on the way I have this lined up. I'm literally lining it up based on the careers. What do we got next? We got My Life. Probably one of the records as of late that y'all are actually going to remember from the game. My Life featuring Lil Wayne goes up against Ass Like That. Immediately, I'm giving this to the game, My Life, because Ass Like That is probably one of the worst Eminem songs that has been a single. It's one of the worst Eminem singles ever released. Dice, what do you got, man? Do you got Ass Like That from Eminem, or are you rocking with the game, My Life featuring Lil Wayne?
Ass Like That was actually funny, and I like that song, but I'm definitely rocking with My Life, the game featuring Lil Wayne. But Ass Like That was funny.
It was not ludicrous funny, Dice.
It was the way you shake it, the way you move it. I didn't never see an ass like that. The way you shake it, bum bum bum. AQ, that shit was funny as hell.
What's wrong with you, Dice? You make all this shit sound great. Cash, let me bring it over to you, bro. Did you like Ass Like That? And
yeah, I was jacking Ass Like That.
What about My Life featuring Lil Wayne?
I'm choosing My Life though, but I was you wilded out talking about that shit was trash and all of that. That shit was I like Ass Like That, but I'm gonna go with My Life though.
Yeah, so Cash, this is just kind of an unfortunate placement for Ass Like That to be going up against My Life. That's why
I know why Mikey T feel like that. Mikey T feels like it's like kind of like corny for hip hop, like like that. Like it's a little bit like, you know, like a little mediocre for hip hop, but the song is fire though, man.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah. Like the way he came on the song, he was rapping. That shit was funny. I like that song.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question. And that's the song that was with Akon. Akon was in there.
No,
nah.
That's the one with the puppet.
Okay, with the puppet. All right.
So Quest, are you familiar? You obviously know My Life with Lil Wayne in the game,
right?
So which one you got, bro? You got to give it to My Life by Default.
Hell yeah, but like the other shit was a little comedy, but it was like some dry comedy. You feel what I'm saying? That shit like some. I would go with the other one. That shit with that little Eminem. That shit was like I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
All right, yo, Zuko. Yo, Quest, just try to watch the F word, bro. Zuko, what do you got on this one, man? End us off. Ass Like That or My Life?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was a heavy Lil Wayne fan around that time too, so I'm definitely going with My Life over Ass Like That.
Wow, Zuko keeps it real, man. Zuko's a producer as well, everybody. If you want to click on his page and shit.
Yes, sir. Tap in, yo. Nah, but I'm gonna keep it real though. I'm gonna give my honest opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
I'm reviewing they shit as I'm doing it too. Like,
hey, Lee says Ass Like That, period. But it looks like I think everybody in here agreed My Life, right? I think pretty much everybody agreed.
Yeah, but My Life, take it.
All right, so we're gonna move on to a song. Maybe you remember. We're treading into some unfamiliar territory for the game now. The game had Red Nation featuring Lil Wayne, so we got another Lil Wayne feature. The Red album, I believe it was Red Nation, going up against When I'm Gone, which was the single for the Eminem. It was like the compilation Eminem album with all the singles that they actually put a new single on with a video. Zuko, can you remind anybody about When I'm Gone and also give a vote on this?
bro, when I'm gone, just carry on. No more rejoice. Every time you hear the sound of my voice, just know, bro. He was going crazy, bro.
He's rapping by a swing, if that jogs anybody's memory.
Bro, it's just legendary, bro. Like
Here,
he's
When I'm
just, I
Gone.
don't know, bro. In that bag, bro. He was in that bag back then, bro. Like When I'm Gone is a timeless song too.
Yep, people are saying When I'm Gone. We got one for Red Nation. Dice, let me bring it to you, bro.
Yeah, When I'm Gone.
When I'm Gone. Okay, simple as that.
Yes,
Quest.
sir.
Quest, if you're ready.
Yeah, when I'm going, man, gotta go with that.
Okay, one that you actually remember. Okay, that's lit. That's lit. Cash, When I'm Gone.
Yeah,
Red
definitely.
Nation.
Definitely when I'm going over Red Nation. You're right. Definitely.
Damn. So it's like, so we're gonna move on from there. I'll rock with When I'm Gone, even though it wasn't my favorite. I really wasn't feeling the Eminem flow on that, to be 100% honest with you guys. Not so much the flow, but the sound of his voice. I was not feeling the sound of his voice on that song. I was like, please don't give me a full Eminem of this voice.
That was the what album was that again?
That was actually just like I said, it was actually just a compilation of his greatest hits that featured an unreleased song, Cash.
Oh, okay.
Kind of smart marketing. They do it.
Yeah, because it was a point where I ain't gonna lie, like when he got sober, I wasn't really jacking Eminem like that. Even though it was good for him to be sober, but like his music kind of was hitting different for me at a point. You know what I mean? But when that nigga was getting high and wilding out, pulling pistols out on niggas, it was fire.
So I think he only did that to the ICP, Cash.
The insane clown posse.
I think he did that one time, Cash.
Over abroad too. Over abroad.
So I think everybody got their pick on that one. So we're gonna move on to the game Celebration. This was a compilation game record, y'all. It featured Chris Brown, Tyga, Wiz Khalifa, Lil Wayne. It had all those features on it. I'm wondering if you guys remember it. It was called Celebration. And for Eminem, we've got was it Shake That or Smack That? I'm pretty sure it was
Smack
Shake
That.
It was Smack That.
Yeah, Smack That.
Okay, was Eminem Smack That? Okay, I don't know why I had Shake That written then.
Smack That all on the floor.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm obviously going Smack That. I think that was arguably Akon's biggest single, maybe besides the Snoop Dogg record, the I Wanna F You. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go with Eminem and Akon. It was kind of crazy.
And Locked Up.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy to see Akon landing all those classic hip hop features from Styles P to Eminem to Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? So I'm going with Smack That. I think the other song really wasn't going to be able to stand up. Celebration was cool, though, to see the game get all those artists together. What do you got, Dice?
I'm taking wait, Celebration. Celebration is I'm going with Celebration just because it's a Bone Thugs and Harmony sample.
You're right, it is. You're 100% nice.
That man is hip hop.
Yep.
Hip hop.
He is Cash. And I didn't even write that down. I didn't even write that down. I just wrote all the features down. That's crazy that Dice remembers that. Dice, it was kind of impressive that the game could show he was affiliated with all these artists too, because everyone was like, "Oh, you lost all your friends."
Yeah, it's a fact.
Cash, you got any thoughts on these two? Celebration.
Oh, I'm going with Smack That.
Smack That.
Yeah, definitely. That shit fire.
Quest, let me bring it over to you, bro.
Yeah, I like Smack That. At that time, I was bumping that a lot.
Yeah.
But I did like Celebrating also because the type of collaboration he did with other artists as far with the game. That showed that different versatility that he did as being a gangster rapper, you know what I mean, coming up.
Yeah, Quest. Let me ask you real quick, Quest. Was that your favorite of Akon's features? Which was your favorite Akon feature right there?
Locked up with
Styles.
Style P.
Yeah, that was kind of perfect timing. All right, Zuko, you're gonna end us off on this one, bro. Smack That and Celebration.
Bro, Smack That was like
too good.
Crazy, bro. Like that was legendary, bro. Smack That was fire. And my favorite Akon feature was definitely I Wanna Love You. That one was crazy, like crazy.
Thank you for censoring that up too, bro. Cass, do you agree with that, bro, as far as favorite Akon feature goes?
My favorite Akon feature.
Let's not forget.
I can't really think right now, but I'll probably go with Locked Up with Styles P.
Let's not forget, I'll still kill with 50%.
Yeah, but Locked Up was better than that. I like that too, though, but Locked Up was better than that. Locked Up was way better than that, actually.
Absolutely.
Way better.
I think Dice already said Locked Up.
Locked Up.
All right, what do we got next? We got The Game featuring Drake, 100, the lead single off the documentary 2. That's right. Drake came and gave The Game an alley-oop with 100. And then on the opposing side, Eminem, we've got 3 a.m., the song 3 a.m., where he was, it was a pretty gruesome music video, I must say.
That song.
I'm going to have to go Drake 100 on this one, man. I just wasn't too big on the 3 a.m. song by, you know what I mean, by Eminem. He was like, it's 3 a.m. in the morning. It had a good storyline and all that, but 3 a.m. Lee says 3 a.m. I'm going with Drake and The Game, though. Quest, why don't you start us off on this one, man? You're on mute, bro.
So I'm going with Drake in The Game. Got to.
Yeah.
That was just fire. The other one, I wasn't really feeling that one too much, but Drake in The Game definitely was rocking that.
Yeah, it was crazy how Drake came in and gave him a single like that, kind of like he did for Ross back on the what album was that? Was that the God Forgives I Don't album? Am I right, Dice? Aston Martin music? Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of dope how Drake gave him that feature Quest. I feel like it really added to the Game's album.
It did. I think it helped it a lot. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he really needed it, but it did help.
Yeah. All right, Zuko, let me bring it over to you, bro. You just said you did like 3 a.m., but is it contending with the Drake feature from The Game? Have you even heard 100?
Nah, yeah, bro. 100. I'm gonna keep it a band, bro. I like Eminem a lot, bro. Like I feel like Eminem is a GOAT, bro, but Drake is another GOAT too, bro. So I gotta go at 100, bro. Just cause like the replay value was a little bit greater than than 3 a.m., bro. Like 3 a.m., like he was like Eminem was like losing it a little bit. He was trying to regain himself. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole album, like I bought that album when I was like a kid. You know what I'm saying? For Christmas, actually. So
What
I
Relapse
listened to it
album?
thoroughly.
The Relapse album.
Yeah. Like the one with the pills as his face. Yeah. Like I listened to it thoroughly.
So are you
So
going 3 a.m. or are you going
nah, I'm going with 100, bro.
Okay. All right. So we got two, or we got basically everybody's going for 100. Dice, let me come to you, bro. 100. Drake in the game. Drake breathed some life into the game. This pushed him over 100,000 sales. Or are you rocking with Eminem 3 a.m.?
Definitely 100, man. That's one of my favorite songs by the game.
Okay. Cash, you could even, if you don't want to answer this one, Cash, if you want to say, I'm going to do something right now. If we get 4 votes on a topic, I'm going to give one of the guests an opportunity to save face so he doesn't have to state his opinion. But Cash, do you want to come in and speak on 100 versus the Eminem song 300 or 3 a.m., excuse me? Cash, my bad.
I said I could basically answer it without answering it. Drake is a cheat code. So you know what time it is.
All right, we're down to the final 2 tracks, everybody. This is going to be a hard one to beat for the game. This is Not Afraid by Eminem. And for the game, I have All Eyes on Me featuring, hold on one second. Isn't it Jeremiah, you guys? Yes, it is Jeremiah. So we got Game, All Eyes on Me, or Eminem, Not Afraid. I'm going to say this is just unfortunate bad placement for the game because I really love All Eyes on Me. That's my shit right there, you guys. All Eyes on Me. You know what I'm saying? When Jeremiah be hitting them notes, you know what I'm saying? I be rocking with that shit. But Not Afraid is just almost as classic as Lose Yourself. Like it'd be playing in stadiums, I feel like. So I'm gonna go with Not Afraid. Cash, I'm gonna let you start us off on this one, bro.
How that All Eyes on Me go again?
It's like, tell me where you think, man. It's some poppy hook, man. It's some fly ass shit though. Let me see.
I'm gonna go with M on that one. You heard?
All Eyes. Let me see if I can get some lyrics, even though I feel like a.
Nah, I'm gonna side with M on that one.
Ask you how your week's been working. Always let me work you out for the weekend. See, I was right there with it. He's like, baby, I'm a beast. Then you tame me? What the hell are you saying, Jeremiah? Let me bring it to Quest. What's up, bro?
Yeah, I don't remember how that song go either.
I just said it.
No, I know, but I'm just saying like I remember like clearly about with Eminem. So I'm gonna go with Eminem. I'm Not Afraid. Like I remember that. Like you said, that's like a main anthem that be playing like
Nah, yeah, that's
like
a
you said,
fact, bro.
stadium and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And it's tight clean and everything. So it's like it was solid.
Yeah, you don't remember this song? Cast Game was like, let me take you to places you've never been before, like London, Paris. See the Lamborghini outside, we can share it. J&B before without the marriage, horse in the carriage, senorita. Snapchat dog filters live from Ibiza. The game be on some shit sometimes, man.
Yeah, he got balls.
No, he do.
He got balls. But that's obviously one of them songs where he went in the studio like, yo, we making a commercial bitch song. I hate those tracks, man. I don't like them shits. I like organic.
Like, you're not listening to that one after the live stream tonight, is what you're telling me?
Nah, I'm tapping in with Mockingbird though. I'm tapping in with that.
All right, so we giving this one to Not Afraid, Cash? Is that what you said?
Absolutely.
Quest, did you say anything aside from Not Afraid?
Mockingbird.
No. Mockingbird was like 8 joints ago.
Yeah. No,
yeah, Not Afraid was it, bro.
Yep, Not Afraid was it. And guys, the last one on this list, the last joint on the list I got We got the new game song, Easy. And we're going to need the chat's help in this one. It's easy. I'm going to put up the poll. This is going to be another poll. We got Easy featuring Kanye West. And we got Eminem featuring Rihanna. Love the Way You Lie. It's kind of you know what I mean, almost like a no-brainer, right? Cash, you want to set it off, bro? Love the Way You Lie or Easy featuring Kanye West?
I'm trying to remember that, Ray. I remember how the melody go on that one.
Zuko, you got anything for us on melody?
Nah, I'm gonna lie, I'm smack right now, bro.
I don't really remember that, Rihanna. I know they had a song together, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, who? Rihanna and Eminem?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like just gonna stand there and watch me burn.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know
yeah,
you're talking
yeah.
about.
I know.
where's Dice when you need him? He always be hitting these harmonies.
That ass, bro.
That's some,
lie,
but that
smack,
yo,
bro.
that's some pop. I mean, like
Just
it was a way bigger song
stand.
than Easy. You know what I mean? Way bigger song. But me personally, I'm probably gonna listen to Easy over that.
Yeah.
Okay, my man is dissing Rihanna. Okay, I see what it is.
Nah.
Rihanna overrated, but that's another topic. You heard?
Nah, that song.
Quest, what you got, bro?
Nah, I like that song was fire with Eminem and Rihanna. You know what I mean?
It plays
But
to
that's not something I will bump by myself. You feel me? I have a bump that like when I'm with a female or something. I ain't even gonna hold you. But that Kanye, that Easy, yeah, I'll bump that with anybody. You feel
That's
me?
a fact.
Yo, so Zuko, you rocking with that over Love the Way You Lie?
That's a fact, bro. Just because Love the Way You Lie was for the females, you know what I'm saying, bro? Easy was really for the streets. Like
these songs probably wouldn't even be matched up against one another in that
Nah, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, honestly.
All right, so let me take a look at what the chat says about that. Let me take a look at what the chat says. The chat says, love the way you lie, 72%. So even with that, it still doesn't take it because you guys hit it 3-1. Even if I took love the way you lie, and with the chat adding a second vote, it's still 3-2. But this joint had to be like 15 for Eminem and 10 or 5 for the game.
Bro, Eminem is the GOAT. Like, he's legendary.
Quest, just because we didn't get your thoughts on it, did you have any thoughts you wanted to give on the game dissing Eminem on the new song, The Black Slim Shady? Did you get a chance to hear it yet?
Hey, yo, I heard a couple of that, man. Like, yo, like he was going in for some reason, you know what I mean? I really don't know what the reason was. Like he still, you know what I mean, trying to play him or whatever, but he went in on that.
Yeah.
Even when he was talking about he the black, what he said he the black Marshall Madness or something like that.
Yeah, the Black
Like,
Slim Shady.
Yeah, he's the Black Slim Shady, yo. Like, yo, he was being disrespectful.
Yeah, he was disrespectful. He was, but I really ain't like the voice. Like, I ain't like why you was rapping like him. Like,
Bro, that shit was trash.
Shit was trash, but
dirt, like super dirt.
Yeah, but yeah, Cash. Let's talk about that. What is the problem? Is the problem the whole Super Bowl thing?
I'm telling you, the problem is M is looked at as the greatest rapper of all time. Like,
that's
niggas,
a fact.
Know what I'm saying? So he's coming at that nigga. He like, nah. So it's like competition. He on some rapper shit. He not gonna see Eminem and want to fight. Nah, it's on some rapper shit. You know what I mean? So that's why I feel like that's why he did the song the way he did. He got creative. He used the song. He used mad cadences from different songs, and you know what I mean? His wordplay, yo, he on some backpack rapper shit in that song for real. You know what I mean, but I don't know. Like I said, I think M gonna come back though.
Yeah. Oh, you do think he's gonna come back?
Yeah.
Yep. And Zuko, your take on that? Eminem's coming back at this?
I don't know, bro. I feel like if he does, he's just gonna clown him, but he don't even need to because the fans is already gonna destroy him in comments and shit. Like they frying him up already.
Game. I missed these lyrics earlier. I feel like I didn't say the lyrics about the change of heart joint because the game starts to flip everything back. Like,
Yeah.
so Eminem can't use it against him. He's like, let me see if I can find it.
Eminem is not gonna respond to that fucking garbage juice.
He's like, but since Curtis always do, let him write the rhymes for you.
Yeah. I remember I saw
Like he wasn't writing rhymes for him.
he doing what Eminem did in the movie. Come at himself so you can't use it against him.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so he says, then he goes, tell him to clip the wings on my butterfly tat and force him back in the cocoon. Now, does he still rap or did he have a change of heart too? The chick on the show was picking me and Mariah wasn't picking you. The chick on the show wasn't picking me and Mariah wasn't picking you. So the cannons is bam bamming, and if it's jamming, then I unjam it. But he's basically like, he just threw that whole thing about change of heart out the window, Cash.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what he did.
Yep, he got him, man. Yeah, I really appreciate you tapping in tonight, Cash. We had a lit show.
Yeah, definitely, man. Anytime, you're.
Yeah, man. We'll see you on the next episode, bro.
All right, holla.
Do your drops though, bro. Let everybody know how they can contact you.
Yo, man.
What's going on?
Holla at me, hand to hand man _ Just tap in, follow real soon. I got a bunch of artists. We making noise, Queens, man. I ain't gonna talk too much. You know, I like to just drop shit, and you gonna see. Just follow me, you heard?
Hell
MT,
yeah,
I'm holla.
Oh yeah, bro. We'll see you on the next episode, G's.
All
Major
right.
salute.
You're ready.
Major salute to my guy. That's right. Let me let Zuko say peace out. Yo, Zuko, say peace out to everybody. Geez, I really appreciate you for tapping in and giving us all, you know what I mean, your thoughts tonight on the topics.
Nah, yeah, you already know the vibes, man. All y'all follow me on Instagram at ZukoVelly27. And yeah, you already know the bro. Anytime, man.
Hell yeah, geez, man. I feel like every record I chose tonight from the game was pretty much a hit, besides maybe Game's Pain, maybe the other one. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much everything I tried to put up there for the game would have been a hit, bro.
Nah, yeah, bro. He had a few hits, but you know he can't compare to the GOATs, man.
Man, you be keeping it too real, Zuko, man. I can't. Next episode, we'll definitely be touching up on some topics, man.
That's a fact, bro. I'm here, man. You already know the vibes, bro.
My guy. Appreciate my guy Zuko right there. He's a producer. He adds a lot of actual good quality conversation to the show. You know, that's all I really ask when people tap in is that they add quality conversation. You know what I mean? Whether we're actually ranking two albums against each other or we're going over a song lyric by lyric. I want everybody on here to follow me. I want everybody on here to follow me right now. Yes, follow Zuko because he actually does production. I'm not sure if he has a studio. I should have asked him to say all that shit. We'll have him explain it on the next episode. You know, I always like to give everybody an opportunity, you know, to promote what they got going on. Like Cash was saying, he has some artists and shit, you know, so hopefully over the next few months we can start seeing them actually tap in. I want to get Very Rich Bree to tap in. I'm glad Quest tapped in tonight. You know, I wish my bro Finesse would have tapped in, but you know what I'm saying? We're going to be siphoning in a lot of the Queen's crew. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Perk, man. Perk Gambit from St. Louis. You know, I definitely appreciate you tapping in and adding to the conversation. At the end of my lives, I always do open questions. I always do open questions. So everybody send them in right now. Let's get some open questions going on. I'm about to roll up. Y'all. What's everybody smoking on? Let me know what y'all smoking on. I'm rolling something up right now. me see what's going on here in the chat. Appreciate y'all voting on that joint. Everybody tried to help. I never used to run around with G-Unit. I did a couple interviews with people affiliated and signed with G-Unit, like Trav, for instance, Kid, for instance. You know what I mean? A couple different people affiliated with G-Unit and shit like that. But I was never really running around G-Unit guys like that, man. Trigger Ock and shit, you know what I mean? But I knew him before he started rocking with G-Unit, and then he got the blessed opportunity, you know what I mean? Because he's been working really hard in his career. What's everybody smoking? Leroy says, do you think M will respond? And if so, will it be soon? Hey, man, we see what's going on here. You know what I mean? We see what's going on here with this situation. The Game drops his album, and out comes that song that we heard so much about. Out comes the song that we heard so much about, you guys. I didn't know it was going to be called the Black Slim Shady, but that's nothing that comes as a surprise to me because Eminem has been, the Game has been using that phrase since back in the day. Like, I feel like as somebody watching the product, you know what I mean, buying the product, I should say, because it's not like you watch it on television like that. Eminem accepted the Game calling himself that. You know what I mean? Eminem accepted that. So now to use it on a diss track is like ultimately disrespectful. But like my guy Cash said, you know, when they see each other, it's not going to be nothing crazy. It's not going to be no static like that. You know what I'm saying? It may be a handshake or it may be somebody getting ignored. You know what I'm saying? Yep, 100%. Big Q. Whack 100 said it on Clubhouse that it was going to come out. You know, the only thing I was saying, if anybody remembers, the thing I said was that it would suit the Game if it was a original beat. Because if he does not have a diss song against Eminem on an original beat, he does not win anything. When Eminem disses the Game, everybody is going to go back to listen to this. Right now, a lot of people are listening to it. There's a lot. But when Eminem responds to this track, 10 times, 50 times more people are going to go back and listen to this. And then those same fans are going to go back and listen to the Game's album. A little statistic. Before 6ix9ine dropped the video with the most views, that record was held by Eminem dissing Machine Gun Kelly. So now Eminem has the second highest video. I believe it's the second, unless it's the first. It's either, I believe 6ix9ine topped Eminem. So Whack 100's looking at that as a marketing ploy. It's genius. Eminem responds to the Game. It's probably going to move another 30,000 units. West Side says, I hope M responds. I think it would be hilarious if M rapped like Game as a response. I really hope we don't get a Game sounding response record because we heard 50 Cent do that on Not Rich Still Lying, bro. And I really did not like it. I did really not like it, to be honest with you. I did not like 50 Cent mimicking the Game's flow. That shit was cringe. You know, Not Rich Still Lying is one of the worst diss tracks. Maybe we'll have to do top 10 worst diss tracks, or maybe we'll just have to honestly compare two rappers' diss tracks. I think that might be the more interesting thing to do, comparing line for line or, you know, bar by bar. Yeah. Yeah, if 50 Cent records, 50 Cent doesn't need to do that, though, is the thing. The thing is, 50 Cent doesn't need to do that, you guys. 50 Cent doesn't need to jump on an Eminem diss response because he's not putting out any product. Jay said he's blazing on some runs. And nah, bro, I love Eminem's music. I love the Game's music. That's why I come on here and do my thing and speak on both aspects of what's going on. You're not going to find me on here saying every Eminem song is the best. You're not going to find me on here saying that every game song is the best. I'm going to give you my opinion on which I think is better. And like the whole pairing of records, I'm not going to pair records so people can get obvious wins. I'm going based on the time frame of their career. If you look what the game did with When the Chips Are Down and Stomp, if you look what I did with Hi My Name Is and Guilty Conscious, you know what I'm saying? And then following it up as I did, I went through the structure of their career. I'm doing that on here, you guys. That's funny as hell. I didn't think about it like that. He said, Eminem saying Aftermath chain. Aftermath chain and bounce that ass like 6'4". Eminem probably will buy the game in Aftermath chain and do a video of it. Be like, listen, come and get your Aftermath chain. I even had it inscribed with your name. It says the game. You know what I mean? He'd probably do something crazy like that. Here and come and get your here and come and get your Aftermath chain. I had it inscribed with your name. It says it right on the back. That the game. You know what I mean? You got to get the new Death Row banner. Hell yeah, man. Snoop Dogg brought Death Row back in style. You know what I mean? And that's why I was like, you know what, man? Hell yeah. I support what Snoop is doing. That's when, if you guys remember, if you've been watching back far enough, right when Snoop took back over Death Row is when I put the Death Row flyers up. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, Snoop brought it back to a commercial element, you know, and I really support I've always wanted to see Snoop Dogg start a record label. You know what I mean? Like when we got, you know, Nas attempting to create his label, Ill Will, when Snoop Dogg had Doggy Style. I would have liked to seen these artists actually get an opportunity to push others out there. You know what I mean? If anybody has any open questions, you can send them in now. But I definitely appreciate everybody for tapping in on tonight's live video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss live videos on here. We have epic discussions. You guys. You know, it's a great time. Also, I read out the majority of your comments. You know, you guys add to the conversation as well on here, man. So I really appreciate y'all for tapping in. And guys, I'll see y'all in the next episode, but I want everybody to follow me. That's right. I want y'all to follow me on Instagram right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the topics tonight. You know, Lloyd Banks and Tony Yayo spoke on losing the G-Unit deal with 50 Cent for the sneakers. Really crazy situation because it was big money. You know what I mean? It's like wearing shoes is different than actually rapping on albums. You know what I mean? Literally, we're talking about a $250,000 deal to wear some shoes, whereas a $750,000 deal to write an album. You know, it's a significantly different amount of work. Much love to Australia out there. Much love to Australia. Nah, Tom, I don't really have too much to say about the Eminem and Everlast joint. You know what I mean? I don't really got all that much to say about that. But I want everybody to follow me on social media. Make sure you subscribe here on the channel, man. I really appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight. I'm about to get up out of here, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. Definitely appreciate the Queens crew for tapping in on the podcast tonight. Oh, my brother Osiris, my brother Dice, my brother Cash Profit, Zuko, everybody that tapped in. Quest tapped in tonight. We're still trying to get the homie Bree to tap in. So just know we're going to have a rotating panel on the show, you guys. You know, it's time for the, you know, New York talent to shine. That's what I've been working with a lot of these guys for a long time in my career. So I'm going to make sure they get an opportunity to shine, man. I'm going to make sure they get an opportunity to showcase themselves. You know what I mean? And I appreciate y'all for tapping in and showing the respect that you guys do by adding to the conversation, by voting in the polls. You know what I mean? By staying up to date with everything that we're doing. I'll catch y'all on the next episode, man.